What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here, back again with a live watch along here in the studio. We are got Sheffield United at home. Kickoff is in 13 minutes time. I'm joined by the great, the amazing Brian Daigle in the house today to join me on today's watch along. Are you confident today, Brian? How are you feeling about the game today?
First of all, what a wonderful introduction. You're giving Ben a race for his money.
Only for ones who are worthy.
Oh, why, thank you, sir. All I can say is, like rules, curses are made to be broken. And Angie's going to break the Manager of the Month curse today when we get 3 points. I am very confident about it today.
100%. Me too. Look, we're 13 minutes away from kickoff here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Look, Sheffield United are going to provide, in my opinion, a different kind of challenge to what we had last time out against Burnley, even though two promoted teams, but two teams who play very, very different styles. And I feel like it's a different kind of challenge today, especially for me, for Heung-min Son specifically, because playing against a team like Burnley who push high, press high, look to play with a lot of risk, but leave all that space in behind for you to exploit. Sheffield United are going to be sitting very deep. They're going to be waiting for us. They're going to know how we play. And it's going to be about Tottenham breaking them down, being patient, not rushing things. And with Son in the 9 today, it's going to provide a very different challenge, because I feel like Burnley played into his hands last time out just for the international break, but Sheffield United definitely won't. So I think it's a good challenge for him to see how he adapts to that.
It is, and it's just lucky we've got Player of the Month to unlock that low block, really, haven't we? It is a completely, like you said, Simeon, it's completely different. Burnley have come out and tried to play the way they got up, which is free-flowing football, where Sheffield United are very, very defensive and will try and frustrate us, as they did last season in the FA Cup, as we know, but obviously that was away. And this is, for me, one of the big tests of Ange, to see how we break teams out. We've played teams, apart from Brentford on the first day, that like to come out and play football, which has allowed us to do what we do. It's going to be interesting to see how Ange has them set up, ready to try and break something down.
All right, well, let's look into the lineup. You might have seen it if you're watching the countdown, but we'll get the lineup on. So we've got Vicario in goal, Porro, Romero, Van de Ven, Udogie in the back 4, Basuma, Sarr and Maddison in the midfield 3, with Kulusevski, Solomon and Heung-min Son in the forward lines, unchanged from the Burnley game. On the bench, though, maybe a few little surprises. You've got Forster, Eric Dyer, Ben Davis, Emerson Royal, Pierre Højbjerg, Ollie Skip, Ivan Perisic, Richarlison, and the new boy, Brennan Johnson, who could be making his debut today, so all eyes on that. But I guess the headline news when it comes to the team news is Eric Dyer is back involved in the squad. Ashley Phillips, there were suggestions that he might be ahead of Eric Dyer right now, but given the fact he's 18 years of age, is it a massive surprise now that Dyer's here and staying for the foreseeable that he's now back in the squad and back involved?
I am surprised, in all honesty. I am, because if you look at it, not just YouTube content creators, but everyone's been talking, all Spurs fans have been talking since this squad, the official squad was announced at 25. We were wondering if Dyer and Lloris would be included. Obviously they were. Lloris is nowhere to be seen today, and Dyer is, after being absolutely nowhere for anything, even the Carabao Cup game. It is a shock to me, because as everyone was talking, we like the look of Phillips. It looks like we're creating a pathway for youngsters. And he's gone with Dyer. So we'll find out if he comes onto the pitch or what impact it will have on the team. But it is a shock to me. What about you?
Is it a disappointment, or is it just a reality, the fact that we don't have any other centre-backs, really, apart from teenagers?
I'm a huge fan of Ashley Phillips. Been speaking about it a lot since we signed him. I've got a friend in Toronto that's a Blackburn fan and spoke to me about him. And you know what, I look at youngsters we had in, like Jeffet Tenganga came in as a defender, as a young kid, great debut against Liverpool. Ledley Kings, it's a position where we have given opportunities to youth. So I thought this may be another one about to come through or make his mark, but who knows? Actually, Phillips might have even pulled something in training we don't know about.
He might have, but it's, an 18-year-old centre-back who's, I know, look, fair enough, he played well in the Championship, but he's had 8 games in the Championship in his career. So put that kind of pressure on him to be a backup in the Premier League in a very pressurised position like centre-back is always going to be a very difficult job. But for me, I'm not surprised. I was doing the squad tier list with Ben, and we came to Eric Dyer. I said he's going to be a backup, and he said no, he's not. He's going to go not needed. He doesn't see Postecoglou playing him at all. I said if we get an injury to centre back, I think Dyer comes in. I really believe that, and I think this is evidence of it. Unless Emerson maybe potentially play centre back, I don't think he's going to trust Ashley Phillips to just come in and slot in at centre back in when you're playing in the Premier League, and it's so competitive this season. So many good teams. I think it's unfair to just put that kind of pressure on an 18-year-old kid, in my opinion. So I think it makes sense, as much as it's frustrating. And I don't think you can blame Ange. You can only blame the club because Ange has been pretty clear he wanted to have a centre back. He's what I found interesting, actually, listening to his quotes yesterday. So those honeymoon quotes we were talking about in the car before. Brilliant. So if you haven't seen it, he was asked, is he going for a honeymoon period? And he said, I don't know what honeymoon you went on, but the honeymoon I went on did include losing my best player and all this kind of stuff. But one thing he mentioned, which I thought was quite interesting, he said one thing that wasn't included in his honeymoon was scrambling to try and get players in and fight to get players. And I was like, okay, that's interesting. Because maybe he didn't mean it. Maybe he didn't mean it as like an attack, but on the board, but he kind of was implying that he was maybe pushing and fighting for players to come in, which maybe the board, he had to kind of convince the board and stuff like that, and maybe he didn't get everything he wanted. And I thought that was quite telling, those little snippets. It was kind of like a what do you call it, like a subconscious slip kind of thing that he said, because I don't think he meant to say it as an attack, but I thought it was quite an interesting reveal in my opinion. I
mean, you got to look at it. You don't know if this was linked with the late move for Shabala. It could have been he wanted him sooner or make the move quick. It could have been
another centre back.
It could have been. It could have been. This. It could have been a host of things. But when you say about the snippets, it's like when Antonio Conte said something, it was like, oh no, he said that out of context. It's been misinterpreted wrong. I don't think, not saying that this was a direct hit leave, that's not what I'm saying, but I think he knew what he was doing. It was a bit of a hint, not like intentional, but a bit of a hint that maybe, he had a tougher job trying to convince the club on the hierarchy, like, we need this player, we need that player. And he said he had to fight to get players in, which I just thought was a bit of an interesting way of putting it. And if the club were completely not on board, but if they were working with him to get players in, I don't think that would have been the terminology he would have used. But do you see that as in he's talking about the players that we brought in, he had to fight for, or about extra players he was trying to get in? I'd assume, I just think he means it as a whole, I think. Okay. I'm thinking the latter. Just what he needed. The extra right at the end, the final push. Yeah, potentially, because he's talking about how it has actually been a rocky start as opposed to the honeymoon that everyone's saying. So maybe that ain't implying. Let's touch on the Sheffield United lineup. Obviously, newly promoted team. They got Wesley Foderingham in goal. They got Anel Asmidhovic, Chris Basham, and Jack Robinson in a back three. Bogle, Souza, McAtee making his debut, Hamer, and Luke Thomas among the five in the middle. Obviously with wing backs, and Cameron Archer supporting Ollie McBurney in the forward line. So that is the Sheffield United team. Not too many surprises. McAtee apparently was on loan at Sheffield United last season. Bit of a kind of creative player, and now he's obviously making his debut for Sheffield United. He signed on deadline day, so that's an exciting thing for them. Cameron Archer scored 2 goals on his, well, one of them was counted as an own goal, but he was involved in 2 goals in his first start. He looks like a tricky player. So look, when I look at that lineup, there's nothing specific I'm worried about, but they do have a few kind of players that you got to watch. Yeah, obviously it was his debut against Everton. I really like that Archer. He looks like he can be a right menace. Thankfully, I think we got the defenders to cover it now. I think we've got the players there that will do the job, but I think he's to be a big test. He had a hell of a shot on him, didn't he? Had a hell of a shot on him. The second goal, which bounced off. He was so unlucky, Pickford, with that. Archer with that. They didn't go straight in. It was just he's so direct as well. He is so direct. He looks tricky. He looks fast. So it's one of those players. If they're on the counter attack, you just got to make sure that they don't get the supply to him because he looks dangerous. But I think we should be in a position where we can contain them on the counter. That's the beauty of Van der Ven and his pace as well, isn't it? At least we've got someone that can really match people for pace. 100%.
All right, so we are 4 minutes away from kickoff here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I want to know a couple things from you guys in the comments. By the way, 1,300 people watching.
Big up.
So big up to everyone in the chat joining us for all the drama that's set to unfold. A couple things. We are going to have updates of every goal that goes in the Premier League today. So the main commentary will be obviously Spurs, Sheffield United. But if there are any goals around the Premier League, we will keep you up to date with that. I want to know from you guys in the chat, though, where are you watching the game from today? Where are you joining us from? And what is your score prediction? I want to know what you guys think the score is going to be. Brian, let's get your score prediction first. What are you going for?
Yeah, first of all, I have to say, when I did this for you, when you went to Watford and I was leading this, when I said, where's everyone watching from, I've never seen so many things go, it just goes insane.
Latvia, someone says.
But my score I'm going for, as I said to you in the car, is 2-0 Tottenham.
2-0 Tottenham. I said in my preview that I'm going to go 3-0, so I'm going to stick with that prediction. But you know, it could be one of two ways. You never know. Maybe Sheffield United get an early goal against run of play, and all of a sudden they got something to hang on to, and that's going to make it very difficult for us. Or can Tottenham get an early goal, maybe break their resistance early? We saw how Man City struggled to really break them down when they failed to put away some really big chances that they had. And all of a sudden, it led to Sheffield United very nearly getting a result in that game. So, look, you can't take any result in the Premier League for granted.
No, you certainly can't.
Apparently, this would be our best start after 5 games where we were to win. Maybe I shouldn't have mentioned that. Let's see what people are saying. 4-1 from Gibraltar. Someone said India from Mumbai. St. Petersburg, 4-1 Spurs, says Nviji Kuzman. Opal says, favourite Spurs channel. Come on, you Spurs. Big up, Opal. Gus says NSW Australia. Craig Gilbert says, I'm watching from Adelaide and I'm going 3-1. Tyler Burrell says Essex and I'm going 4-1. Everywhere, let's see. Davo says
5 or 6-0.
White Sydney.
Someone said
5-6-0, 3-0. Burn It Down says from Nepal and 4-1. Come on, you Spurs. Big out to everyone in the chat. 3-1 from Norway says Kongi108. So many comments. Big up to everyone who's in the chat. If you are new around here, go and smash that subscribe button as well. Really does help support the channel. And go smash the like button. We've got 200 likes on the stream, 1,400 viewers. So I'd really appreciate it if we can get to 1,000 likes. If everyone can just scroll down, smash that like button. It takes 2 seconds to do, and it really does help support the channel. So I'd really appreciate everyone just going over and smashing that like button. Scott says the disrespect incoming Spursy today. Well, maybe we are taking Sheffield United for granted.
We could do.
But I've said, look, they gave it a really difficult, gave Man City a really difficult game a few weeks ago, albeit I thought Man City probably should have won that game a lot easier than they did, with given the chances. Haaland missed a penalty. Yep. So the maybe 2-1 flattered Sheffield United a bit, but they still nearly snatched a result. And against a good team like Man City, if they can do that to Man City, then you can't take anything for granted. 1,500 people in the chat now. Timmy Schnitzel says, let's go.
What a name.
Let's get to 1,000 likes, please. Big up. Yes, Timmy. Let's get to 1,000. I really appreciate it. On 330. Come on, guys. Everyone scroll down and smash the like button. We will be keeping you up to date with all other goals as they go in the Premier League. So big up, everyone.
I have to say, Sim, the guy that said about the disrespect, I mean, we know what happens if we take this team and don't respect them. Last season, we got found out. Obviously, it's a completely different team now. But like I said, you cannot take any game in the Premier League for granted.
Exactly. Every game is a challenge. It brings up its own little challenges and its own problems, and you've got to deal with them. So 100%, you can't take anything for granted.
There's a minute silence.
There is a minute silence. For I think it's for
Morocco.
Yeah. So we'll just. All right. Minute silence has been observed, and we are set to get underway here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium any minute now. So Let's get ready. Let's hope for a big game for Ange Postecoglou and for Tottenham. Let's hope we can keep up our winning run. We're on 3 consecutive wins now in the Premier League. So let's see how it goes.
I'll tell you what I want to see as well is Burnley, we started off sloppy for 15 minutes. Then after 15 minutes, we just ran the game to them and just absolutely dominated. Let's just hope we can get off to a fast start, or at least not a slow one.
100%. Yeah, we're underway in most other games as well. We are about to get underway here. And we're underway.
Off. Can't you, Spurs?
Spurs kicking off from right to left in their all-white shirts here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Sheffield United are playing from left to right in their all-yellow strips. So let's go. Let's have it.
So how good is it to see Romero back up? Do you see that tackle?
Oh my God. Oh, my heart was in my mouth.
Oh my God.
Tackle, man. That was absolutely atrocious. And a deserved red card.
Yep.
Absolute deserved red card. All right.
It's a glorious day in North London. It has to be said.
It's looking really, it's very, very sunny. All right.
Their goalkeeper was superb against Man City, wasn't he?
100%.
He was absolutely superb. I'm a bit annoyed Vicario didn't get the save of the month, then we would have had the hat-trick.
Who did get the save of the month?
I have no... All I know is it wasn't him.
Okay. Here's Christian Romero. He's on the ball, deep inside his own half. Giving it to Mickey van der Ven, who curiously got called up to the Dutch team and didn't get any minutes, which is quite surprising, I would say.
Wonderful for us, though.
Yeah, I'm delighted with it, but I wonder why he gets his first call up and he doesn't get any minutes. I wonder
strange,
how
isn't
he's
it?
feeling. Yeah.
Oh,
my word. Not a great back pass there, I think, from Sarr, causing Vicario to scurry along and prevent the corner. Bit of a sloppy
I'll
start
tell you
there.
what, he prevented the corner bloody well.
He did. He did really well there to prevent the corner. It's a long throw now for Sheffield United, though. They got some long throw merchants in their team, so you don't want to be gifting them opportunities like that. Long throw here to Sheffield United into the box. Vicario's there and he claims.
Oh my!
Really
How
well.
good is it to see a goalkeeper come and claim the ball?
Wow!
So refreshing.
Here's Udogie on the left-hand side.
I love this man.
What a start to life in the Premier League he has had.
This man.
Basuma now.
I can actually say it pretty much about everyone.
Literally.
I love this man. Passing the ball to. I love this man.
Our first 11 man is.
Oh, mate.
I love all of them. Here's Son, Basuma, nice link-up play. Udogie. Here's Maddison now on the in the inside channel. He's cut inside into the space. He's looking for Porro. Kulusevski the flick, looking for Son. Doesn't quite come off. Now a counter-attack for Sheffield United. Archer
we're all
Spurs
over
surrounding
him.
him.
We're swarming
and
all over
they're
him.
forced long. McBurney, though, has possession. Romero gets a touch, but it's onto the left-hand side. Basuma's there. Doesn't get there ahead of Archer. And now McBurney. Sheffield United playing for us pretty well, but the ball is loose.
Well done, Destiny.
Udogie with a towel challenge and puts out for a throw.
He is such a unit.
Throw into Sheffield United. Basham, I think, to take this. Plays it short. And all the pass nearly finds its way through to Saab. Let's go through to Van der Ven, who goes back to Vicario.
I wonder how many of this team were actually starting against us last season. Did they have wholesale changes last year?
They also did. They also had. Oh, in the summer.
In the summer, yeah.
They had quite a few because a lot of their players they were relying on last season were on loan.
Okay.
So I don't reckon. And they had wholesale changes when we played them as well.
Oh, that's right. They made a.
Here's Solomon. Basuma. Tottenham looking to move the ball quickly. We haven't really got into Sheffield United's half yet in the first 4 minutes. Sheffield United actually probably made a pretty decent start, but here's Porro. Sarr. Now Romero. Looking for the incisive passing. Sheffield United making it very difficult for us at the moment. Porro, though, with a nice ball. Here's Son. To Basuma. Basuma with a nice little dual pass to McBurney, but he forced back to Udogie. Udogie goes long. He reads the pass wrong to Solomon, and it's out for a goal kick to Sheffield United.
Did you see that article on Sky Sports about Porro?
Yeah, I did.
And how he's loving life, and how he's really loving the Ange life, isn't he?
Yeah, I think everyone is at the moment. Everyone's absolutely adoring Ange at the moment.
Even people that aren't Spurs.
Got a super chat here from Obi-Con. He says, hello guys. It's so great to have us play attacking style. I've lived out in the UK for 20 years. I enjoyed watching Tottenham team. I enjoyed watching a Tottenham team with IMO, one of the best ever, David Ginola.
Yep. What a legend that man is.
Ian JD says, if Sheffield United score first, then I fear 2-1 to Sheffield United. Well, negative Spurs fan there, Ian JD. Let's hope that doesn't happen.
Don't know why I can see James Maddison free kick today.
Yeah, I feel
this could be set pieces. I think it's the only thing he hasn't done as a Spurs player. Yeah, is it?
Yeah.
Man the match, player of the month, assist, goals.
Scored outside the box, didn't he? Here's Udogie. Oh, he's lost it, Udogie. Harmer now for Sheffield United. In the box, Van der Ven's there. Well done, wins the ball back. And now Basuma. Porro goes long. Oh, good ball behind. Look for Son. Son can't quite get there ahead of Foderingham.
It's a good ball.
But there's a good inception by Porro. Now Sarr picks up the loose ball into Basuma. Basuma to Udogie. Here's Solomon on the left-hand side. Solomon cuts inside and he wins a free kick off Bogle. No, he doesn't. The referee says, play on. I thought that was a free kick. Surely. Here's Van der Ven to Udogie. Van der Ven again.
Honestly, he has the mannerisms of Jan Vertonghen. He really does.
Taller than Jan Vertonghen.
Yeah, he's a lot taller, but just the way he strolls around the pitch.
Here's Romero. Van der Ven now. Tottenham kind of just being patient. I think you have to be in this kind of game. You can't force things too much earlier. You got to be quick and energetic, but you don't want to force things because that's where sometimes you can get into trouble against teams like this. Oh, Maddison, the brilliant flick. Here's Udogie. Can't quite take it into his stride. Brilliant flick from Maddison. Oh, but it's played long to Archer, who's battling with Van der Ven, who easily
only one winner.
Outmuscles him. There's only one winner from Van der Ven.
Honestly, when we went to Burnley, it was the first time.
Oh, Maddison now. Here's Solomon on the left-hand side. He's got a bit of space to work in. Solomon, he goes on the outside. He's in the box. He's forced away from goal, but it's going to fall to Maddison here. Maddison to Son. Back to Maddison. His pass is poor, and it's going to go back to the Vicario.
Van der Ven, when you watch him, he is just so quick, big and strong to get round. It's so hard to get the better of him. Yeah, it's so hard.
What a find he is.
Oh, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Nice interchange between Maddison and Basuma. Now Maddison on the front foot, looking for the pass in behind. He gives it to Solomon. Solomon back to Maddison. Into Porro, who's in space. He's got Sarr in space. Papa must start 25 yards and goal. And his shot is saved from the keeper.
I thought he was going to go out wide to Porro.
Nice attempt by Pape Sarr.
He's getting involved a lot more attacking wise, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. 100%. I think that's part of the remit.
Yeah.
100%. And he's also pretty good at it at the moment. He's got some assists. He's got a goal. His shooting seems decent as well. Here's Archer battling with Romero. Can Romero nick it? He can't. Here's McBurney. Now Sheffield United coming forward. Bogle's passing McBurney in behind. Basuma sweeps up. And can he prevent the corner? He passes it into Udogie, who's got two players on him, and he still passes out really impressively. And Basuma gives it away, though, looking for Solomon in a dangerous position. And now here comes Sheffield United. McAtee. And they force backwards. Really good play from Dogi there, though.
So you just mentioned Basuma. If Puskas awards the assists, his assist
honestly,
for Marley
should definitely be up there for assists of the season already. Here's Archer. Basuma battling with him. He's doing some good hold-up play at the moment, Archer. Here's Robinson. Basham now. They're now on the ball on the halfway line. Asmund, I can't remember how else his name. Oh, he's made a good run though, Asmadujovic. Oh, past Basuma, but a good challenge in the end from Van der Ven. Wins possession back, but that was a bit of a dangerous moment. Vicario goes long. He's looking for Kulusevski, but Bogle's going to have this. And his touch is back to the keeper. Sheffield United have it now. Here's Bogle. Out wide. Robinson. Here's Luke Thomas. McBurney to Thomas. Kulusevski challenging.
Well done,
Interesting stat that came out about Kulusevski during the week, that he has run the most out of anyone in the Premier League.
Yep.
Which is, obviously we know him as a hard worker, but didn't associate him with that much of a hard worker. Most in the league, which is very impressive. Hamer. Archer, and here's McBurney. Shot blocked by his own man, Archer.
They're getting a little bit. They're
Sheffield United are getting some joy all of a sudden.
Yeah, they really are.
Son looking to win the battle. No, referee says no free kick. And Sheffield United have possession again. Oh, but they've lost it, and here's Sarr. Tottenham looking to spring on Sheffield United now.
Let's go.
He's got Solomon and Son in support. Solomon and Maddison in support. Here's Solomon. Looking for Maddison. His pass is just too heavy. Nice idea.
Very good idea.
But
I think Maddison also ran a bit more central, and then he realised and checked for his run back.
Shame. Romero. Pass it to Van der Ven, and
the
Tottenham
touch
regain
there.
possession. Very good. Calm and composed from Spurs. Here's Porro. Just waiting for the opening. Romero now. Now Van der Ven. Romero falls back to Vicario.
You know what? I'll go back to this when you were saying about patiently. Do you know what I realised? You look at the Manchester United game, and it was very much like this until about the 70th minute when we realised that we'd worked out what to do. And then we just said, right, that's it. We're taking over. We're going to take this game and win it.
Sometimes you have to work games
exactly.
So as long as you're not, you just got to feel your way into the game sometimes.
Exactly.
We're not doing terribly at the moment, but haven't really have made too many chances. Here's Udogie.
They've been more threatening.
They have at the moment. Here's Romero, though. Good pass in between the lines to Maddison. Maddison with a brilliant ball, and Son would have been one-on-one, but his touch was just off. Brilliant ball from Maddison again. What a pass. And Son was so close to getting in there. His
speed of thought,
and he would have been onside, I think. I think it would have been onside.
Speed of thought and pass, Maddison.
On his left foot there, Maddison. Brilliant ball. So close. Here's McBurney, though. And now Sheffield United looking to run in behind. Archer is on it, but great defending by Romero. Brilliant stuff from him. And back to Vicario.
That's what it takes, though. Just one ball from Maddison.
Yeah, exactly. And you can find that quality.
Exactly.
It's just a shame Son's touch let him down that time. Hopefully, if he gets another opportunity, it won't do. Here's Romero. Just to Van der Ven. Tottenham playing it around the back a lot at the moment. Maddison. Basham's on him. He's following him around the pitch at the moment. Basham. But Maddison doesn't mind coming into his own half and picking the ball up.
This is the part that I didn't know that he had. It's just
Maddison with a pass looking for Solomon. Gets that one wrong. Bogle has it.
I just didn't know he had this part to his game. It's so refreshing to see.
Or ability to
just drop deep and
control a game.
He'll go to. He's got such. I love these players that know they can take the game by the scruff of the neck, and if the ball ain't going to them, they go to the ball. He's just incredible.
No goals around the grounds as we speak. Still 0-0 in all 5 Premier League games today. But here's Destiny Udogie on the left-hand side. Let's see if Tottenham can change that. His cross is blocked, though. Only the clearance from Sheffield United only as far as Basuma. And Tottenham pressing high, looking to get a mistake, and they have got one. Here's Basuma to Solomon.
That's a bad pass.
Solomon on the left-hand side. Looking for a foul. Referee says no. Van der Ven. Romero to Van der Ven. Here's Maddison. Can he turn? Into Solomon. Now Basuma.
Look how high up we are. I love it.
Here's out wide now. Romero, all the players at the moment, well, a second ago, they're all in the Sheffield United half, but Tottenham dropped back a bit. Here's Romero. I think Sheffield United come prepared. They know what to expect from us. Here is Romero to Porro. Lovely turn
what a
from
turn.
Porro. He's made some space for himself. And now Kulusevski on the right-hand side.
Go on, Kulu.
He gets a cross in. It's not right on the money, and it's cleared away.
What a turn by Porro.
Brilliant from Porro, and brilliant from Romero there as well. Nice turn. And now Basuma, his touch led him stretching, and his pass was inaccurate, and it's away. And now Sheffield United, Sousa, is that a foul? Referee says play on, and the long ball forward is going to go to Vicario, and now referee stops play.
Was there much in that?
Didn't see much in that. I don't know.
Seemed like coming together, didn't it?
Let's see this. Kulusevski. Oh,
come
on. There's nothing in that. Absolutely nothing in that. They're really, that's so soft.
Yeah, when players do that, I always wish I could let them go take a rugby tackle full on.
Oh, it's not even a foul. It's Tottenham. It's not a foul. So Tottenham have the ball back. He just stopped play for a head injury.
Is that Stuart McCall I just saw?
What's he complaining about, Maddison? Here's Vicario. Romero to Udogie. What happened was the referee dropped the ball down, and there was 2 Sheffield United players off the pitch because they were taking a water break. So the referee stopped play again, and Spurs were not happy that if the referees restart to play, he should restart it. Here's Maddison, though, out wide to Kulusevski. Good football again from Spurs. Kulusevski takes on Thomas. Into the box. Kulusevski saws in there, and his header's a bit weak and into the keeper's arms. But he's getting in the box again.
2 shots on target come from a defensive midfielder.
Yeah, both from Pape Sarr. Well, maybe we've got to stop calling him a defensive midfielder. And now Kulusevski has it in there. He wins the corner.
We're starting to get.
Tottenham starting to put pressure on now. Corner to Spurs. Maddison getting a clap from the Spurs fans on that side. Here he takes an out swinging corner here, James Maddison. Tottenham fans in full voice here at the Tottenham Stadium. Nice to hear. Maddison in there. Header from Romero over the bar.
Well, we're starting to
get a few chances here. You can just get the feeling that deadlock is going to be crucial.
Yeah.
For as early, if we can get it as early as possible, then this should make this game more manageable. No smile from Ange at the moment on the sidelines. It's going to be Foderingham to play the ball short. And Robinson goes long, but one back from Romero. Here's Sarr. Now Porro. Nice ball into Basuma. Here's Kulusevski. Kulusevski on the right-hand side. Sarr in a bit of space to Maddison. Can't find the pass. It's Kulusevski though. And Basuma in the box. Basuma! Basuma! Brilliant save from Foderingham. Brilliant from East Basuma. Danced his way into the penalty area, riding a couple of challenges. Had a one-on-one with Foderingham, but couldn't quite get the finishing touch on it. Madison, and it's a good save. But what play this is by Basuma. When he's in full flight like that, you just can't stop him.
He goes through he goes past 2 players like they're not even there.
It's so it's look,
bang.
It's like he decided, I'm going to an extra other level here, and you can't stop it. Brilliant. Shame his left-footed shot is saved there by Foderingham, and he's able to hang on to it as well. But brilliant piece of football again from Spurs. Here's Solomon. to Van de Ven. So Tottenham really starting to open up Sheffield United now. Oh, and it's a goal. It's a goal between Man United and Brighton, and it's gone to Danny Welbeck. Man United 0, Brighton 1 at Old Trafford. Danny Welbeck has opened the scoring here. Unbelievable scenes.
I tell you what, do you reckon Erik ten Hag is on the verge?
I don't know if he's on the verge just yet, but clearly not all is well at Man United. But back to Spurs. Here's Basuma. Tottenham building up ahead of steam here. He's Basuma looking for a run. Here's Pape Sarr. Looking for a run. He looks for the players to Porro. Can he keep in? He can keep it in. Cross. And Maddison's in the bottom on the edge of the area. Maddison shapes to shoot. He's looking for the pass. Out wide to Solomon. Son on the edge of the box. He goes for goal. Oh, it's a good save.
Here we go. Here we go, Tottenham.
And that's the kind of area that Son needs to be taking shots from in this kind of game.
That's a great dummy for the
brilliant dummy
for the United Brighton goal. Oh, it's at Old Trafford as well.
It's at Old Trafford. Brighton have the lead. Short corner, Tottenham take it. Maddison's there. Dinks it to the back post. Son can't quite get the header and is headed away. Here's Solomon. Solomon to Basuma. Now he's dancing his way through Sheffield United. It's Solomon on the left-hand side. He cuts it back. Solomon with a cross to the back post. Just avoids Kulusevski.
It's coming, people.
So
it's coming. It is coming.
It's getting there. Tottenham are really getting closer and closer.
We have really stepped on the gas in the last 5-10 minutes.
I just love the confidence in all our players to take on their man and not be afraid to show their individual quality.
It's like that. They're just urged to get forward as well now, aren't they? They're not told, right, you don't go past here, you don't do this, you don't do that. They're urged to go and express themselves. And they are doing it.
3,200 people in the chat at the moment. Big up to everyone. Make sure you do scroll down and smash that like button. Let's get to 1,000 likes, guys. Would really, really appreciate all the support. We're at 542 likes at the moment. Let's get to 1,000. Here's Basuma winning the ball high on the pitch, but then he loses it to Hamer. Here's McBurney looking for the counter. His pass is blocked by Sarr. Referee says handball.
Was it?
Sarr's not happy with it, but there's not too many complaints. And it's a free kick to Sheffield United on the halfway line. So the only goal at the moment is Old Trafford. Man United 0, Brighton 1.
Well, the other games that go on at the moment.
There's Villa Palace, Fulham Luton, and West Ham Man City. So some big games going on. Big games.
And West Ham have got to a flyer, haven't they?
They have. They have. And they're giving Man City a good game by all accounts, apparently. Here's now Bogle on the right-hand side. He's got space. He's going to keep this in. And he's pulled it back. And it's a brilliant save from Vicario. And McBurney's volley. Oh, that was very close to 1-0 Sheffield United. That was probably the best chance of the game. Vicario making a big save from McAtee, I think it was.
I tell you what, whoever crossed that, was it Archer that crossed it?
Bogle keeps his... was Bogle onside here? Oh, he's offside, I think. I think he might have been offside, but...
Do you know what?
But he pulls it back. He keeps on.
Incredibly.
Pulls it back to McAtee. No one's on him. Basuma, Sarr late to get to him. And Vicario is forced to make a brilliant save.
It's a great pullback.
And very dangerous moment there for Spurs. Could have been 1-0 Sheffield United. Got to be careful there, Tottenham. Porro with a throw, though. Couple of things they would have had to check there if that would have gone in, whether it was offside and whether Bogle kept it in. But here's Maddison on the halfway line in the centre circle. Foul by Bogle. Free kick to Spurs. Sheffield United have made a good count of themselves so far, I have to say. But Romero, the quick pass into Maddison. He's got a bit of space in Maddison. Is he going to line up a shot?
Oh, Maddison.
He mishits it.
Of all people.
Gets stuck under his foot and it goes straight into the keeper's arms. What a shame.
Of all people in that position, you would have wanted
Maddison there in that position. I think he did the right decision to shoot.
Oh, no, definitely shoot.
Definitely the right decision because the options weren't really there for him.
Even if they were, mate, you'd bank on him.
Exactly. When you give Maddison time and space. Oh, McBurney's flicked on to Archer, but Udogie's there. And is there a foul on Archer? Referee says no, it's going to be a throw into Spurs. There might be one. I'm not sure. Yeah. Throw in to Tottenham. They're zooming in on Brendan Johnson now. He's warming up on the touchline. No sign of him coming on just yet, but Udoji's pass is dangerous, but Vicario can clear. Here's Sheffield United coming through, but Sarr wins it, but doesn't quite find Kulusevski. And Sheffield United have it back. Oh, nearly given away to Solomon, but it's kept in by Basham, but only as far as Udogi. Cantona and Robinson stayed down for Sheffield United. Here's Maddison. Into Sarr. Sarr to Romero. Romero to Van de Ven. And now Maddison on the left-hand side. 25 minutes gone. There's still 0-0, but Maddison with a brilliant pass in between the lines. Udogi flicks into Son. What a touch from Son! Brilliant defending from Sheffield United there, and Son's offside as well. It's nearly a great move, though. Brilliant pass from Maddison into Udogi. Great flip from Udogi into Son. But I think he's just offside here, Heung-min Son. A great touch from him, though, to get into his path. They're just checking to see if Son was offside, because it might have been a penalty. BA's offside, I think. Wow. Great touch here by Son. And that would have been a penalty if Son was onside, I think, because that was a foul. But Son was offside.
It's a great touch, though.
And Son's complaining about where the free kick's taken from. Long ball, Van de Ven wins the header, but is out of play for a throw-in to Sheffield United. Free kick, lining one up still. Sorry, throw-in. Chris Basham to take to McBurney, who loses out to Solomon, and now Basuma gets the ball under control. Back to Romero. Nice pass by Romero into Maddison in between the lines under pressure. Maddison into Udogi. It's good passing from Spurs. Udogi has space.
Oh, come on, Solomon. Come on, man.
On the left-hand side.
Come on.
He goes on the outside. He nearly loses it, but maintains possession. Solomon looks for the shot. He goes for goal. Oh. It's a good shot and a good save by Foderingham. On the edge of the box, he manoeuvres himself to get the shot off. Nearly loses it. Manages to keep himself. But it's a good effort as well. Foderingham is forced to dive and save it. Good save again by Foderingham, but he's able to hang on to it this time.
You've done really well there, Solomon.
Tricky customer, isn't he, Manor?
Yeah.
Oh, a good save though by Foderingham.
Very good.
And here come Sheffield United now. Thomas.
This is end-to-end, isn't it?
At the moment, Sheffield United definitely providing a threat when they get the ball. Oh, Son chasing Foderingham, and Foderingham's pass just chipped over Son and calmly done. And his clearance, though, the centre-back's clearance is well outplaying, is a throw into Tottenham. Ahmeduzovic.
I'm so happy you're here today.
Ahmeduzovic. Here's Udogi. Looking for a pass. He's looking for the throw. Basuma back to Udogi, whose volleyed pass is dangerous, but Romero has it under control, and he just heads it back into Vicario's path. Vicario now plays it out wide to Porro. Now Pedro Porro on the right-hand side into Sarr. Tottenham fans singing Ange Postecoglou song at the moment. Trying to get the noise going again. Here's Solomon to Maddison. Out wide, that's a foul by Basham, surely. Free kick.
He's so good at that, Maddison.
Got to be a yellow, surely. Yeah, yellow card.
It's the first one, isn't it?
Oh, Luton hitting the post. Morris. Very close to being 1-0 Luton against Fulham.
Oof.
Yeah, definite yellow by Basham. Free kick to Tottenham. Crossing position. Nearly half an hour here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Still 0-0. I wouldn't say it's been a frustrating opening. No. I wouldn't say it's been frustrating, but would like a goal, obviously. Still 0-0. Maddison plays it short to Basuma. Here is Basuma now. Is he going to get past Archer? He does. He plays out wide to Son on the left-hand side. Here's Heung-min Son. Back to Sarr. Sarr with a hoist into the box is cleared away. Only as far as Basuma, who deals with it. And now Porro has the ball and goes back to Vicario. Back to Porro. Porro looking for the long pass. He's asked by Romero to slow it down. Here's Basuma. Oh, Basuma now to Maddison. Maddison in behind. He overhits the pass to Udogie, and it's gone through to Fodringham.
I love that. Udogie's making the forward run.
Here is Fodringham. There's Udogie. Vicario has it. Porro. Romero's ordering players around. He gives it to Van de Ven. Here's Maddison. He's looking for the long pass, but nothing on, so he goes short to Van de Ven. Here is Romero. Porro, a nice turn, but he actually cooks the turn and gives it away. And now McBurney, lovely turn by McBurney on Van de Ven. It's going to be a free kick. Van de Ven with the foul, McBurney.
It's a lovely turn.
Here's a good turn there. On the free kick on the halfway line. All the way back to Fodringham though, and he goes long. Can Tottenham win the ball? Oh, they've lost it. And Archer, chance here for Sheffield United. Van de Ven gets the touch, slows down the attack. They still have it. Hamer and Van de Ven again with another touch and is able to clear. Dangerous moment ago again though. Archer threatened to be in behind there. If it wasn't for the touch from Van de Ven.
They are finding openings, aren't they?
Definitely. Here's Fodringham. Tottenham fans singing Super Mickey Van de Ven. And Fodringham closed down by Kulusevski. And Kulusevski's at a foul. It is a foul on the keeper. Definitely some dangerous moments here. Oh, close.
I think he got the ball.
Looked like he won the ball, didn't it? Fodringham has the free kick, though. Fodringham goes long. McBurney's winning a lot of headers here, but Udogie with the mobs up, and here's Basuma, lovely flick into Sarr. Sarr's got a bit of space on the right-hand side. He goes out wide to Kulusevski now. Can Kulusevski take on Robinson? He goes backwards into the space, though. And now Maddison. Sarr. Porro on the overlap. Maddison, quick passing from Spurs. Foul! Maddison, referee says no. It was definitely in the box there. Maddison is calling for it. Was that a kick?
VAR looking at it.
VAR is going to look at it. Basham just went right through the back of Maddison there. They said it looks like a close one. They're going to take a look at it. VAR have completed the check and no penalty.
Okay. I was going to say, if it was, who are you taking as if we decided who Spurs' #1 penalty taker is?
I guess Son.
Or would you say Maddison?
Or Maddison could take. Here's Basuma. Lovely piece of play from Basuma in between the lines and into Son. Here's Porro.
Oh, look, actually, Son took the first penalty at Fulham, didn't he? So...
He did. Oh, good tackle there from Maddison. Nearly losing the ball in a dangerous position is Vicario to Van de Ven. Out wide to Sarr. There is a goal between Villa and Crystal Palace. Just checking who got the goal. Oh, 1 sec. Sarr's on it for Spurs. Sarr into the box. Is that a penalty? Referee says no. Here is Sarr to Maddison on the edge of the area. James Maddison. Can he go for goal? Maddison! Oh. Strikers into the keeper's arms. Another attempt on target for Tottenham. But easy one for Fodringham. I think Aston Villa have the lead, but haven't got confirmation of that just yet. No, there's no penalty there. Maddison, though, going for goal again on the edge of the area. You've got to do that when teams are sitting in a low block. Oh, I think the goal might have been ruled out.
No, he's got down too easy.
There's a VAR check. Let's see this for Maddison. Oh, yeah, too easy. There's a VAR check, though. I think Villa have scored, but VAR having a look at it. At the moment, still 0-0. And now Fodringham is
that from
down.
Kulusevski's challenge?
Might have been. They're taking this opportunity to have a bit of a water break. Both sides. Let's see this. I tell you what, that's a penalty. That's a penalty. That is a if Son's won in the first day of the season.
On that.
You know, that's a carbon copy. It's a carbon copy.
On that,
I think that's a penalty.
On that
I think
premise,
we've got robbed.
I thought the Brentford one was soft. I think that one's soft, but if it's the same, like you said,
you know what I mean. This is why I complain. I was complaining on that penalty because I agree it's a penalty from Son, but they're not. If they're going to go back and give every penalty like that, there has to be consistency.
Yeah.
I know there's no consistency in these referees.
What's the chat saying? Are the chat saying penalty? West Ham scored against City.
One set. Soufal to the back post. Souček. It is 1-0 to West Ham. Sorry, it's James Ward-Prowse.
He has been on fire.
James Ward-Prowse has given West Ham the lead against Manchester City.
He is. Joe, I love James Ward-Prowse. I wouldn't take him over Maddison any day. I'll take Maddison, any day of the week. But he is a good player, Ward-Prowse.
So West Ham lead 1-0. Everyone's saying in the chat should have been a penalty.
Okay.
I believe the Villa goal must have been ruled out because it's still 0-0 in that game. So West Ham are a goal to the good at home to Man City. What a start for them.
Well, I mean, they've been incredible this season, haven't they? It just goes to show they lost their best player. Look what they're doing. We lost our best player. Look what we're doing.
Yeah. And then just seeing the Villa goal now, which I think was ruled out. Pau Torres over top to Diaby. 1-on-1. Brilliant slotted away. But I think it must have been ruled out for offside. Oh, it's a millimetre one, but I think he is offside here. Yeah, just offside for Moussa Diaby.
So keeper is warming up.
Is he all right, Fodringham? He's back on his feet now.
How often do you see the sub goalkeeper warming up? I think there might be an issue.
Fodringham's going to continue. They're saying.
How much longer for?
So a couple of shocks in store for us at the moment. United 0, Brighton 1.
Would you call that a shock anymore?
You can call that a shock. And West Ham 1, Man City 0.
That is a shock. Well, anyone beating Man City right now is a shock, isn't it?
So 37 minutes on the clock here at the Tottenham Stadium. Still 0-0. We need that goal to break the deadlock. Udogie, and it's a free kick.
Do you reckon we see Brennan Johnson today?
I think we do. Especially if it remains 0-0.
Yeah.
Here is Basuma to Porro on the right-hand side. Kulusevski cuts inside to Sarr. Now Basuma. Looking for support. To Sarr. Sarr's being pressed, but he takes into the spaces. Son, who's lost possession. And, it's a foul by Ahmeduzovic. You know, the commentator hasn't said the guy's name once. I was been waiting, like, I'm pronouncing it right.
What's he been saying?
He just hasn't said his name. Whenever
Has he been saying his number?
He just hasn't said anything. He just hasn't said Ahmeduzovic. Van de Ven.
You're normally spot on with those.
Here's Solomon. He's looking for the space. Solomon, he goes on the outside on Bogle and he gets a great ball in. And Son's header.
It's a great ball in.
Avoids Kulusevski. Great ball in by Solomon. Good stuff by him.
I can see you at home every night before a big match, just checking the names, like
checking
John Watson
the names.
Like John Watson did, just checking your pronunciation. It's great work by Solomon.
Good ball in.
It's fantastic.
Doesn't quite get the purchase on the header, Son.
That is the kind of service I think Richarlison needs.
Yeah, true. That needs like a Zlatan on the head of it, that kind of a header. Foul by Archer on Romero. Free kick to Spurs. And Spurs take quickly as Porro. And Romero pushes Archer away from him.
Not a wise move, Archer.
Here's Van de Ven. Good ball out wide from Van de Ven. And here's Solomon. Solomon on the left-hand side. Cuts inside into Son in the box. Him in Son. Looking for Solomon on the return. Can't quite get it back to him, and it's out for a throw.
Do you know what? I see a really good understanding going between them two. between Son and Solomon.
Yeah,
I really do.
They like the little quick
You
interchanges.
can see it at Burnley.
Here's Van de Ven to Maddison. Lovely trick by Maddison into Solomon, who can't quite give the return he was trying. And Sarr takes
done,
off
Papai.
Archer. And here's Romero.
Great work.
It's a goal for Man United, and it's Rasmus Højlund. Man United have equalised. Højlund on his full debut, first start, has equalised at Old Trafford. It is 1-1. But here's Solomon in behind, cuts it back to Maddison. Oh, it's just wide. What a chance. Brilliant link, brilliant football again from Tottenham.
I have to say, Solomon is being very...
Solomon's been our biggest threat at the moment. Brilliant cutback from Solomon. Maddison pulls it back to him. Good strike, but just wide. Oh, it's a close one.
They cannot deal with Manor Solomon at the moment.
Free kick to Spurs. Their VAR are checking whether Rashford is that all the ball out there. It's very, very tight. It is very tight. The ball might be out of play.
I think that's getting ruled out.
That is extremely tight. Did Rashford keep?
But it is at Old Trafford, so probably not.
Is the whole ball out? It's hard to see.
That's why Old Trafford will get the goal.
Is the whole ball out of play? But here it is.
Oh, wait a minute. Oof. That angle?
I think from that angle it's in play. Here's Sarr to Maddison. Maddison to Solomon now.
Go on, Manor.
Solomon into Kulusevski's flick, looking for Udogie. Can't find him. Van de Ven now. Udogie to Solomon. Back to Udogie. Here's Son. Tottenham got players in and around the penalty area. Here's Basuma. Oh, lovely feed from Basuma. And he didn't go for goal. For Porro. Porro for Kulusevski in the box, though. Kulusevski. No goal. Goal has been ruled out at Old Trafford. The ball was out of play.
Good ball.
Oh, good ball from Porro. Udogie over his head.
That was lovely.
But Rashford did not keep the ball in play. Højlund's first goal has been ruled out at Old Trafford. And it's a corner to Spurs.
That bit of play by Basuma was just exquisite.
Corner to Tottenham. James Maddison to take it. You know me.
You know me.
Maddison in there. Fodring comes and doesn't claim Romero's header. It's going to be another corner.
I hate that saying, now would be a good time for a goal, but guess what?
Now would be a good time for a goal.
Yep.
Kulusevski to take this corner. Player Spurs got men in the box. It's going to be an in-swinger from Kulusevski. Kulusevski in there and headed out from Sheffield United, only as far as Porro. Here's Basuma.
Go back to Kolo.
Here's Kulusevski. Sarr. Oh, Haaland has a shot cleared off the line for Man City. Very close to 1-1. But here's Solomon. Solomon to Udogie in the box. Oh, he tried the give and go, but loses out. Oh, it's a full bladder challenge from Van de Ven. He comes off second best to McBurney.
Go on, Manor.
But Solomon wins it back. A foul on McBurney.
Honestly, Manor's quick passing is what's causing all the issues for Sheffield United right now. Oh, it's great play by the Sheffield United player.
Just maybe stopping the counter-attack of sorts. Well, we're very close to the halfway point here, and it's still 0-0. Getting to that stage where Sheffield United will be very happy with how things are going. Here's McBurney to given away. Here's Van de Ven to Basuma. Now Basuma in with a long pass outside the boot, looking for Kulusevski, overhits it. And Fodringham! He can't pick it up, and he's in a battle with Kulusevski here, and it's handball, and it'll be a yellow card for Fodringham. Fodringham got in all sorts of trouble, and he ends up handling the ball outside the box, but it's only going to be a booking because it's not in a goal-scoring position. Terrible. Terrible. Yeah, what is he doing, Fodringham? He can't quite believe it himself.
I think maybe his injury's done that. I think maybe his injury's done that. He don't look as mobile.
Yeah, well outside the box. What is he doing? Yeah, he knows it himself. 3 minutes added on at the end of the half here at the Tottenham Stadium. And the Tottenham fans are not happy. They think it should be more than 3 minutes, and I'm inclined to agree.
Yeah.
I think there's been a few stoppages in this game. And given the new
I think that water break was 3 minutes.
Yeah, given the guidelines, it's got to be at least 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Free kick to Tottenham, though, on the right-hand side, crossing position. Can we find a chance from this free kick? Kulusevski in here. Madison to Kulusevski. Plays the shot. Kulusevski! Oh, his shot is wide.
Move
Deflection,
straight off the training
corner.
ground.
What's he complaining about? Basuma wanted the pass to him. No, I think Kulusevski, was right to shoot, in my opinion. Corner to Spurs. Basuma now. Into Solomon. His pass isn't great from Basuma, but here's Porro. Can he get across in the box? He does, but it's headed away from McBurney, who's doing a great job defensively for Sheffield United today. Here's Pape Sarr. Slowing things down. Van der Ven. Basuma now. Here's Sarr. Looking for support. Son back to Sarr. There's a lot of movement, but Basuma. Kulusevski. Sarr. Madison. Back to Sarr. Back to Madison. Quick interchange and Madison the ball over the top. Porro can't quite get there.
The vision.
Shame. Good effort from Madison.
The vision and the run from Porro.
Just overhit. Unlucky. Just overhit. Oh, Van der Ven loses out, but it's going to fall to Udogie. Into Van der Ven. Back to Udogie. Tottenham got themselves all sort of trouble, and Bogle, his cross is going to be a corner. It's blocked, and we've given away a chance here.
That was unnecessary.
Right at the end of the half. Van der Ven and Udogie getting in a bit of a mess. And it's going to be a corner.
They had 5 corners. 2 are 1. Jesus.
So there's only one. So 2 goals so far in the first halves around the Premier League. But here comes Sheffield United. It's into the box. And it's a header from McBurney. And it's right into the arms of Vicario. Luckily, it's straight at him.
That was a gilt-edged opportunity for them.
What an opportunity to go 1-0 up right at the end of the half.
It's a free header.
Oh. Vicario has it. Luckily, it's straight at him. Madison with it fouled inside his own half. Is there a chance? It's got to be it's a yellow card, surely. Tom, take quickly. Is there a chance for another opening here? Romero. Kulusevski now. Back to Porro. And it's half-time. Half-time at the Tottenham Stadium is Tottenham 0, Sheffield United 0. A lot of huff and puff from Tottenham, but unfortunately haven't been able to blow the house down just yet. If we're looking at the break, I wouldn't say I'm unhappy with how well things are going, but, we're still not in the lead. Game is still in the balance. We've created opportunities, haven't made the most of them, but you feel like that goal is coming.
You do. And like I said, like we were talking about it before, the Man U game, it was very similar, wasn't it, in the first half, and then the second half spoke for itself. It's not been a dull game. I've been quite impressed with Sheffield United actually going forward. We knew they'd be well organised defensively, but that McBurney has looked very, very good, hasn't he?
He has. He's been a bit of a handful with Barney, especially with his aerial ability, winning a lot of headers. If we look at the halftime stats going into the break, one sec. Got them here. So expected goals 0.86 to Spurs and 0.26 to Sheffield United. So being on top, but haven't created the best quality opportunities. 68% possession for Tottenham, 12 shots, 7 on target. Only 3 shots for Sheffield United, but 2 of them have been on target. Corners 5-1 in Spurs' favour. Big chances. We've had 2 big chances. I'm guessing it's the Basuma one and maybe Basuma was definitely one of them.
Yeah, Basuma's definitely one. Shot a couple of shots.
Don't think it was a big chance.
No, maybe the header.
Oh, the header from Son.
From the
Sarr. Yeah, that was maybe a good chance as well. Sheffield United haven't had any big chances, although they have forced Vicario into a couple of saves. So at the moment, we're on top. We're dominating. It's not like we're not looking creative and creating openings. We are doing that.
Yep.
But we're just missing that finishing touch at the moment. Haven't been able to get the ball in the back of the net.
No, and I will say again, we were saying in the first half, I think Solomon's been the most... whenever he's had the ball, we've looked very dangerous down that left-hand side. He seems to have the best of his man, and it's his quick interchange and passing. He's not doing anything dramatically brilliant, but it's just his quick feet and passing and movement that is just causing all signs of problems. It's a little bit more methodical down the right with Kulusevski, but I think he's been more involved than he has done in the previous games. Look, we're like you said, 12 attempts on goal and 7 on target. This is what we kind of were expecting and hoping for a long time. We're banging down the door. Just it's how long till the door comes down.
Yeah, haven't really been able to haven't put any of the chances away. It's been a bit frustrating from that point of view. But I like our approach play. I think our passing's been strong. Madison's been really creative. He's been buzzing around. I think Basuma, again, he's been a really good breath of fresh air in that central midfield. The way he breezes past players and creates space. Solomon's looking impressive as well. Son, apart from that one opportunity, he had a shot from outside the box, hasn't really been as involved as the others. But I think... we're looking creative and we're looking good and we're looking like we're going to score. But the longer this game goes 0-0, Sheffield United gain more and more encouragement, don't they? They
do, but you also look at it against Burnley. It was 2-1 to us, right? There was a few goals. We came out the second half and blitzed them. Manchester United came out and blitzed them in the second half. Bournemouth, all right, we were 1-0 up, but we came out after a little dodgy spell and then took over. We spoke about the second half, Tottenham with Conte. That was a good showing in the first half. It just needs to be more clinical in the second.
Yeah, I agree. I think if we can just keep going like we are, I think the goals will come.
Yeah.
But it's just a case of if we look less creative in that second half, then you start to worry a bit because Sheffield United have threatened on a couple of occasions on the counter to look like they could hurt us. And if one of them wants to come off or a silly set piece, like right at the end of the half, we gave away a silly set piece. If we make a mistake and all of a sudden we go 1-0 down, that game becomes twice as hard. All of a sudden.
Yeah, well, I think what we've got this time is if it does look that way that we come out and we're not creating enough, that's the time to bring Brennan Johnson on, isn't it?
Yeah, and
genuine pace to stretch, genuine blistering pace to stretch the game out and add another dimension on the right or wherever Ange Postecoglou puts him on. But there are options now, aren't there?
Definitely. There's a couple of super chats at the halftime. Jack Bacchus says, "Big Ange ball. Come on, you Spurs." Christopher B says, "Let's hope we're not going to have a Tim Krul 2.0. Come on, you Spurs." It's threatening to be that at the moment. Scorpion Fans for Life says, "Come on, you Spurs, but how likely is there to be a sucker punch here?" I mean, at the moment, you can't completely rule it out because still 0-0, and as long as it stays like that, you never know. Obi-Con says, did you know clicking on the like button increases the chances of Tottenham winning? 4,000 people in here just saying big up to you, Obi-Con. 915 likes as well, so let's get that to 1,000. Just 100 of you have to like it. Come on, guys. Really appreciate it. Dob Kirznovic says, you look like Nate the Great on Ted Lasso. Well, if I can be as good a manager as him, I'll take that. As Nate the Great. But would you change anything at halftime? You just keep it as it is and just and bank on the fact that if we keep playing like we are, we'll score a goal?
Yeah, I think we do. But I think the more and more this goes on, we'll be more than likely to see Brennan Johnson. I think, like you said at the beginning, I think we'll see him. Do we see Richarlison? I don't. Obviously, we'll wait.
I think we probably will see him. And maybe he could take this opportunity to be a bit of a game winner.
Which would be fantastic for him. Can you imagine?
Which would be fantastic for him. Yeah, I think keep it as it is. I'm not panicking at the moment with the performance. From what I'm seeing, we're in control. I think we're looking good. We've created chances. We should be 1-0 up, I would say. I think we're unlucky not to be 1-0 up. But from Sheffield United's point of view, they'll feel like they've defended well. And they'll feel like they're also worth the 0-0. But I would say, with the quality that we have in the team, we've had maybe opportunities to do a bit better than we should have in the attacking phases. But I'm liking the look of how we're looking at the moment.
I think what you got to add to this as well, Simeon, is this time last season at half-time, we knew the players were playing bad. And who shouldn't have been in the team to begin with, but they were there. Well, now
no one's playing bad.
Exactly, no one's playing bad, and there's a confidence and belief with the fans that these boys can get the job done. And I think we're good enough to get the job done with the boys that are on. But obviously, he's got to start thinking if it holds up like this, or they come out and start brighter. He's got to think of his options. And then we've got be great to get a win to go into a small little fixture next season. Next week. Next week. And it'd just be awesome to go into that game on a 4-game winning run, wouldn't it?
Oh, it'd be unbelievable. Yeah, the scores at the moment across the Premier League. I'll just read them out to you. So it is Man United 0, Brighton 1, Danny Welbeck with the goal there. It's Fulham 0, Luton 0, Villa 0, Palace 0. And West Ham 1, Man City 0, and Haaland, I can tell you, has missed 2 open goals.
I was about to say 2 penalties.
No, 2 open goals he has missed.
That means he'll score 4 in the second half.
So they have had some serious opportunities to turn that around, but West Ham are the ones with the lead. And West Ham, when you give them encouragement, they can be a very, very difficult team to play against in these kind of scenarios. So Man City have their work cut out if they're going to win that game.
And do you know what, again, fair play to, and I don't like picking up West Ham or anything, but do you know what? There was concerns about Moyes losing his job. They sold his best player. And they're like, how are they going to... They've backed him. And he's got off to a great start. He's got off to a very, very, very good start.
Also, but if I name Man City's bench, they've got Scott Carson, Stefan Ortega, Nathan Ake, Rico Lewis, Calvin Phillips, Sergio Gomez, Matthias Nunes, and Oscar Bob. So very weak.
Oscar Bob?
Yeah. Oscar Bob as a youth player.
Okay.
So not very deep.
Is it Champions League this week?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's you think that Man City would have a better bench than that.
You really would.
Obviously, they've got Grealish, De Bruyne, Kovacic and Stones all out, so that explains a lot. But still, if you're looking at game changers to come on and change the game, there's not too many for Manchester
Is Grealish
City.
started?
He's out injured.
Oh, and I put him in my team this week. Very good. So I'm playing with 10 men already.
Exactly.
Fantastic.
Man United, though, also losing a goal to 0. Very close game at Old Trafford. Højlund having an equaliser ruled out through VAR as Rashford's cross wasn't able to be kept in play. So other teams struggling. You can never take any game for granted in the Premier League, can you? And this is obviously evidence of that at the moment, the way the goal scoring is going at the moment. But if you go to the second half, are you confident we'll still win this game?
Yes.
You are confident?
Yes. I'm sticking to my 2-0. Are you sticking to your 3-0?
Yeah. Sure.
You are?
No, 3-0. Because I think it's one of those. It depends how quickly we can get that first goal. But I think it's one of those situations, if we can get the first goal fairly quickly, I think all of a sudden it forces Sheffield United to, come out a bit, come out their shell a bit, and maybe it leaves space for a bit like how we saw with Wolves and Liverpool earlier today. It was very close, but as soon as Liverpool got that goal, all of a sudden they're opening up Wolves at will because Wolves are giving up the chances. So
the last thing we can do is let them score first, because then they'll go ultra low block.
Yeah, that would be horrific. And then all of a sudden we're in a lot of danger there. So look, a lot of work to do in this second half, but we're going in the right direction. We're still playing well. I think it's been a good half, not a great half, but it's been a good half. And I think we should be a goal to the good. And
you still think we should have had a penalty, don't you?
And yes, that's another discussion, I think. I think that's a penalty on James Maddison. He gets a good old hit, thwack on the back of the shin. In the first half, he goes down. Now, is it a soft penalty? Probably, but it was carbon copy of the Heung-min Son foul against Brentford in the first day of the season. Is it a touch? Does he make contact? Yes. Is it a soft penalty? Yes. By the letter of the law, is it a foul? I would say so. Should VAR be getting involved? I think no. But they've set a precedent of getting involved for those situations, so they have to get involved. So on the basis that we got a penalty against us for the Son one, that has to be a penalty.
Yeah, I mean, when I first saw it, as I said, I thought it was a very, very... Until you mentioned the Son incident, I wouldn't have said anything. I would have just stuck to my guns. But you're bang on right, and this is the problem we have with VAR, isn't it? This is the whole problem that the managers, the players, the fans all go on about. If that was done in one other game, why is it not done in this game? I still think, like you and I said with the Son one, very, very soft. But if you put the two next to each other, it is exactly the same thing. Exactly.
At the moment, SofaScore has Maddison as our best player. Would you agree with that?
For me, it's between him and Solomon. But I think I would just edge it to I think, just because Maddison's been all over the place. And
if I can read some Maddison stats for the first half: 49 touches, 85% pass accuracy, 2 key passes, 2 out of 2 dribbles attempted and successful. He's won 6 of his 7 ground duels, which is very impressive for James Maddison. He's won 3 free kicks. 1 of his 3 crosses have been accurate as well. And he's had 3 shots, 2 on target as well. So very busy first half, I should say, for James Maddison.
Who's the next? Who's the second best next?
Maddison, then it's Solomon and Kulusevski who are level. Kulusevski has 21 touches, 86% pass accuracy, another 2 key passes for him, 2 shots blocked. Only attempted 2 ground duels, Kulusevski, 1 dribble attempted and wasn't successful. Manor Solomon, 90% pass accuracy, 37 touches, 3 key passes for Solomon. 1 of his 2 crosses successful, 4 of his 7 dribble attempts successful, so he's doing a lot of dribbles. 4 of his 10 ground duels won as well. So also fairly good half for Solomon.
Who's been has it been Vicario, because he's literally had less
Vicario as well is actually level with Kulusevski and Solomon for ratings.
So who's our lowest rated player?
Our lowest rated player is our lowest rated is 6.8, so it's not exactly low.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's a joint between Son, Sarr and Van der Ven.
Really?
Son, Sarr and Van der Ven are all on 6.8s, but that's not a bad performance.
No, it's not at all.
Obviously, Sarr having a couple shots on target. Yeah, it says he had the big chance miss. I'm guessing it was that header.
That's what's knocked him down.
Basuma's on a 7 as well, so he's playing quite well.
Basuma's been moments though, hasn't he? In this
3
game?
out of 3 ground duels won. 2 out of 2 dribble attempts, successful dribbles. He missed the big chance as well. Probably our best chance of the half. 88% pass accuracy as well. So very good half, I would say, from Basuma. If he would have got that goal, it would have just been top off. And also, to be fair to Vicario, has had to make some big saves, especially one from McAtee with his feet. Yeah, which that's not an easy save to make, and that could have easily been 1-0 to Sheffield United, and had to make a save from McBurney. So we've got to be very careful. Well, look, the players are out for the second half.
Yeah,
here at the Tottenham Stadium.
Just saying about that. The good thing with listen, like you said, the shot, the first one, he had to get down low to make that save, but they've been right at him, haven't they? Thankfully. Yeah. Thankfully, but such as this guy's agility, he's got such fantastic agility. Who knows? But yeah, both shots have been at him. Or both attempts.
P did says you guys are cool and smart. Come on, you Spurs.
Oh, what's that? No, I've been called many things. I'm going to take smart.
Cool
You can be
smart.
You can be cool. I'll be smart.
Big up to you, P Dids. He sounds like a cool guy. P Dids. You got to have that name if you're not a cool guy. All right, so second half is going to be underway any moment now, man. Sheffield United are just coming out for the second half now. So we will get underway very shortly. Fodringham continues his place
just realised
in goal.
that bomb where it says Stella Artois, I thought they were making a sub. And then, then I realised.
They're bringing on Stella Artois.
Yeah.
So second half's about to get underway around the country. No changes, I don't see, in the second half. And by the way, we did reach 1,000 likes, guys. So big up to everyone in the chat for liking the stream. I really, really appreciate all the support. 3,600 people watching.
Incredible.
So big up to everyone watching with us. Let's hope for a big second half and we can get this win here. It would be a massive disappointment if we don't get the win. But I think we're playing well enough to be confident to win this game.
Let's have some fun with you and in the chat. What minute does Brendan Johnson come in?
Come on, Brennan Johnson bingo, people. What minute?
Let's do it. What can we do for live entertainment but Brennan Johnson bingo?
And Andrew Dean says, Andrew Trust, how did the goalie not get a red card for the handball? He just got lucky that it was wide enough that it wasn't a goal scoring opportunity.
What minute you go for, Sim?
I'm going to go 72.
I'm going to go 67.
67. Here is Kulusevski trying to get past Thomas. Is a foul. Free kick to Sheffield United. Someone in the chat said it's 1-1 between West Ham and Man City, but I haven't got any confirmation of that. Let me just check. It is 1-1 between West Ham and Man City.
Let me guess.
And it's Jeremy Doku with the
first goal.
Jeremy Doku has scored. It is 1-1. West Man City have equalised right at the start of the second half against Man City. What a start to the half for them. But we're underway here at the Tottenham Stadium. We need to be getting our goal.
Yes, we do indeed.
Very important we open the scoring as soon as possible. Here's Porro. Basuma. Here's Romero. To Basuma. He can turn to Maddison. So it's West Ham 1, Man City 1.
Here we go. Go on,
Here
Destiny.
is Udogie.
Off you go. Off you go.
Brilliant.
Off you go.
Him. Plays it
Come
out
on.
for Solomon in the box. Manor Solomon lays off for Son. Oh. It's shots over the bar. It's deflection. It's going to be a corner.
Well done, Destiny. It's coming down that left-hand side, isn't it?
It is.
Destiny just absolutely sells the guy down the
I'm taking it quickly. There's 2 balls on the pitch and we have to stop play. Corner was taken shortly, but there was another ball on the pitch and we have to stop.
What's that now? 3 shots for Papa Balthasar?
It is 3 shots for him, yeah. And it's a drop ball. It's a drop ball.
What?
Because we took the corner. So come on, take it. All right, we get it. It's a drop ball. Now do it. Stop
I'm
waiting.
loving that referee's hairline.
Here's Maddison.
Got Maddison.
On the right hand side. Maddison.
Oh, it's a great ball in. Oh.
Romero's header fizzed at him. And it's a free kick to Sheffield United. Fodringham's down again. Romero trying to get his head on it.
Great bit. What a ball by Maddison. The pace, the power.
And is the chat here.
Look at that hairline.
VAR having a look at something. What are they having a no?
I hope they're not looking at Van de Ven.
They're having a look. What are they having a look at? Oh, is that a high boot?
But is it high foot? I don't get this. If it's a diving header, how can it be a high foot?
Van de Ven got yellow carded for it. Got a yellow card for the foul on Fodringham. Is he going off now? Oh, yeah, there he is. Now he's been called. Well, I hope that wasn't a second yellow. Yeah, no, it's first yellow for Van de Ven. He's not happy. Postecoglou doesn't look delighted with that.
VAR giving you any more idea what they're looking into, or was it that Van de Ven thing?
I think there was maybe a potential red, but I don't think there was any. Couldn't give a red for that.
So having a big check on the goalkeeper here.
Great ball from Maddison again.
Fantastic.
Oh, has a yellow card for that? Not a lot in that. Fodringham again getting a lengthy treatment like he did in the first half. They only gave 3 minutes at the end, so let's hope the referee is consistent. Oh, they are going to make a change, it looks like.
Yep.
Adam Davis is coming on for Sheffield United. Looks like they're changing the keeper.
Do you know anything about this guy?
Nope.
Okay.
I do not. Fodringham, we have to give him credit, he had a great game.
Yeah.
He's had a very good game for Fodringham. But it looks like they're going to be changing the keeper.
Oh, he has got a gash.
He's got a big gash on his face, to be fair.
That's what happens when you bump into Van der Ven.
Oh, he's putting his gloves back on, is he? No.
No, I think he's just going to walk around from the nearest exit, isn't he?
No.
What is it? No, what is he doing? Because this is like Kepa with the penalty, isn't it?
No, Fodringham is continuing. Fodringham is continuing for Sheffield United. No sub-keeper. The keeper was stripped off and ready to come on, but...
Well, you know what? It reminds me when Romero went off with a head injury against Brentford. Ange Postecoglou wasn't taking anything, was he? He was like, no, you're off.
Yeah. All right, goal kick now. The fans are getting very frustrated. That was a good 3-minute break at least.
Oh, at least.
Oh, Doji and Romero getting in a tangle, and it's going to be a throw into Sheffield United. His Bogle. Bogle on the touchline. Udogie with the challenge, but it's swung into the box, and Vicario's there to claim. And he goes long, and Kulusevski's there on the right-hand side. He's looking for support. There's not much support with him from Kulu, but he wins a throw well.
Go, go, go.
Here's Porro. Van der Ven. Here's Udogie. Basuma. Here's Sarr. Oh, went looking for the run of Maddison, but over-eager on the pass, and it's gone back to Fodringham.
It's just not clicking right now, is it? I'm sure it will do.
Well, we've created openings. Just need to get that goal. The longer it goes on, though, the more tense it gets. McBurney wins the header, and Udogie's going to let it go out for a throw. I don't know why he let it go out for a throw. Here's Basuma. That's a foul by McBurney. Free kick to Spurs.
He just gets away from players so easily, doesn't he?
They made a good point. If the keeper can't be time wasting because he's on a yellow, so surely another yellow and he's off. Here's Sarr. Kulusevski on the right hand side. He's looking for support. Here's Porro. Sarr. Good ball from Basuma. Basuma to Kulusevski. Kulusevski back to Son. Looking for Son with the pull back, and it's just evades him. And Sheffield United can get it clear. Another really good opening from Tottenham, not made the most of. But Kulusevski, look, wins a tackle with the pressure. And there's another goal at Old Trafford. And it is Man United 0, Brighton 2. Pascal Gross has scored for Brighton. But here's Sheffield United, Cameron Archer.
Oh,
and it's an opening here for Sheffield United. McBurney. Oh, he's passing behind his paw. Romero can mop up. Dangerous moment there for Spurs, but it looks like we dealt with it and win a throw. But Pascal Gross has doubled Brighton's lead at Old Trafford. It is 2-0.
My dear
in Manchester.
Me. Oh dear, oh dear. Brighton got off to quite a few hard games at the beginning, didn't they? But they're coming into a bit of form now.
2-0 to Brighton. And Palace have a goal. It is 1-0 to Crystal Palace, and it's Odsonne Edouard. But the goals are flying in the moment. Maybe here's one here for Tottenham as well. Kulusevski on the right-hand side. He's got space. Kulusevski, what can he do? He goes on the outside. He pulls it back, and it's a good
why
defending.
Didn't he check in on and get on
and it's going to be a corner.
Left.
But a great goal from Pascal Gross. Oh, dubs is Lisandro Martinez in the box. Calm, time and space, beyond Onana, 2-0. Here's Solomon. Pulls it back to Basuma. Basuma to Son. Winds up a shot. Doesn't go for it. Here's Kulusevski. Here's Solomon now on the right-hand side. Oh. It's all right, it's all right, it's all right. Here's Solomon. And it's going to be a throw. So Man United now trailing 2-0. Incredible stuff. Incredible stuff for Old Trafford.
All right, let's hope we can make this pressure count.
Madison in the box there, yeah. Oh, Kulusevski a bit weak. Foderingham. Headed one by Udogie. Is Solomon.
Go, go, go. Go on, Manor.
Oh, that's a cynical one from McBurney. Has he not been booked already? No, it's got to be a yellow, though. Yellow for McBurney. That's cynical.
They're starting to lose their heads, aren't they? Oh.
That is cynical. Yeah, that's got to be. That's as clear a yellow as you're ever likely to see on Van Erling McBurney. Madison to take this.
Come on.
Madison to the box. Here's Udogie. Pulls it back.
Great pull back.
Oh,
there's two of them running on. There's two of them running on.
Brilliant block from the Sheffield United defender. Here's Porro. Another good opening. Great ball from Porro to Kulusevski. What can Kulu do in the box?
On your left.
Goes the outside Kulu and his shot.
Cut in on your left.
Let him go on his right if he wants to go on his right.
No, if he goes on his left, he'll go in.
What's going on here? Corner
another ball on the pitch. Why are they?
Again, the ball gets thrown in on the pitch.
What is the ball boys doing? Or whoever's got it. Why would you do it?
Spurs fans keep throwing the ball back on the pitch.
Yeah, but why have they got the ball?
Because it goes into them.
Yeah,
there's
really?
a Spurs fan. What are you doing? And Basuma very frustrated. And now what? And now we've lost it. It's a drop ball for Sheffield United now. It should be. We had the ball. It's a drop ball to Tottenham.
Yeah, but then he's
surely.
probably looking at it saying it was one of our fans that chucked it in.
So he's giving it a drop ball to Sheffield United.
That's the only thing I can think of. So seeing it was one of our fans that chucked it on during the. Don't get it. Why would they chuck the ball on? If one of the balls got into the stands and I had it, I'm walking out with it.
All right, a bit of frustrating moment there for Spurs. Højbjerg, is he ready to come on? He's going down the tunnel. Oh, he's just chatting to the ref. I don't know about that. I don't know what happened there. Here's Romero. So Tottenham fans, their own downfall at the moment. Chucking the ball back on the pitch when we have a corner. Here's Madison. Sarr. Looking to Kulusevski in behind. Is a good challenge by Robinson. And it's going to be another corner by Thomas, I mean. Oh, so close to 2-1 West Ham. Great save by Edison off Zuma's header. Now what? Porro is not happy. Now what? Something's going on the touchline here. Basuma's now complaining with the ref. And now all the Tottenham fans saying you don't know what you're doing to the referee. Referee's under a lot of pressure here. I think the frustration with Tottenham might be boiling over a little with the fact that we haven't got a goal here. There better be a lot of stoppage time at the end of this game. How much have we played? Right, corner. Pedro Porro. Porro with an outswinger, and it's to no one.
There's no one there.
Solomon being chased by McAtee, and he does really well, Manor, to see him off and turn as well and get Tottenham back on the attack. His Son on the left-hand side. Solomon cuts back, looking for a Udogie, and it's going to be another corner. The pressure's really building for Tottenham now. And they don't want to play quickly. Now he's telling to wait. Wait for what? Maddison now. Into the box. Foderingham doesn't come, and McBurney's heads away. Oh, Basuma's touch is just about gets away with it. Here's Udogie. Solomon back to Basuma. Brilliant ball from Tottenham. Basuma in the box. Can he find a Tottenham teammate? He clips into Romero, whose header's wide. Nice approach play again.
Now, I don't know.
Basuma.
Basuma, yeah, sorry.
Brilliant from him.
Incredible.
Is there a foul there? Referee says no. Udogie to Maddison. Here's Solomon on the left-hand side. Solomon cuts inside. Is he going to go for goal? He does! And it's wide. Nice effort. A lot of dip on it.
Really was. Manor has been exceptional.
Sheffield United are definitely under pressure here.
How far away was that?
Wasn't too close.
Needed a bit more whip.
Here's Foderingham. Romero trying to win it. Oh, Porro wins it. Here's Basuma. Quickly out wide to Kulusevski. It's a good ball. Can he keep it in? He can. He can. Here's Kulusevski on the right-hand side. Can he pick out a pass? He cuts inside. Gives it to Porro. Can he whip it across? Gives it to Sarr, who's got space. And his cross is blocked. And it's a corner. It's a throw-in.
It really is piling on.
Tottenham playing it quickly and direct, but Sheffield United being stubborn here. Here's Basuma. Basuma on the edge of the box. Cuts it back to Maddison. His Son. Oh, his touch is poor. Is that a foul? If there's a foul against Son and a free kick to Sheffield United. Poor touch from Sonny.
He's not been at his best today.
I thought, like, in this kind of game, he's going to struggle a bit more to get involved because he doesn't have that space to play in. Oh, but Son's won it.
This referee
has stopped it.
Control of this game.
And he's booked. Oh, who's he booked?
And why is he booked?
He's booked Robinson. What's going on here?
I've got absolutely.
Oh, for nutmegging Son there because he took the free kick. I'm confused what's going on here. I've got no idea what's going on.
Probably just said.
Yellow card for Robinson, no. McBurney's header. Udogie wins it. Back to Vicario. Oh, who plays out wide to Porro. We're in past the hour mark now. Still 0-0. Basuma, good ball to Maddison. Brilliant play from Maddison between the lines, but his pass is poor. Ansu Fati enters the fray for Brighton.
I've only got 4 minutes till my brother.
Fulham have scored. It is 1-0 to Fulham. Carlos Vinicius has a goal for Fulham. 1-0 against Luton.
Yeah, so I got to a conversation with someone, and they said they reckon Luton are going to go down with lesser points than Derby.
Yeah. I think as I said that as well. I think there's a good shout of that happening. Rasmus Højlund's home debut is over. He's off. Anthony Martial is now on for Brighton, against Brighton. Sorry. Still waiting for the breakthrough here. Now this is the only goal so far today without any game so far without a goal. Here's Sarr. Nice touch from him. Papa Matasar swings into the box, blocked again. Here's Sarr. He's looking for the run. Here's Basuma. Basuma shapes to shoot. He's into the box. Basuma. Is that a penalty? Referee says no. He moved to move his mouth to the whistle, but he decided not to blow. Here comes Sheffield United. McAtee. Great challenge from Maddison.
I see, this is the kind of stuff I didn't see that he had in his game.
Yeah.
It's so good to see.
Nice. I mean, did he stamp on him a bit?
No, he does put his hand on him.
Referee says no penalty.
Go down a bit theatrically. Come on, Brennan Johnson time. Oh, that's crazy.
Vicario with the long kick now. Oh, Basham being chased by Son, and he falls backwards, and it's going to be, he hoists a clear. Doji with the winner. We're here winning the header. Here's Solomon now on the left-hand side. Manor Solomon. Oh, he's looking for Son. It's a poor pass, and he's intercepted, but it's only as far as Sarr, and Romero wins it back. Here's Udogi. Tottenham getting a little desperate now, but still 25 minutes to go. Here's Basuma to Maddison on the edge of the box. Maddison to Son in the box. Son!
That's got to be penalty.
Brought down. Referee says no.
Oh, that's got to be.
Referee says no. Son doesn't look happy with it. Here's Sarr.
Hopefully VAR look at that. Surely.
Here's Kulusevski. He threatened to get in behind there, Son, but Kulusevski 1-2 with. Here's the return, Kulusevski. Great ball into Solomon! Oh! Saved by Foderingham. Brilliant save. What? Not a save? Referee's given a goal kick. Brilliant link up between Porro and Kulusevski. Great pass from Kulusevski into Solomon. And Solomon's shot is saved. What? Did he not tip that over the bar?
It's going too fast, so I can't see the right angle.
Unplug your mic.
No, here, at this point.
Okay. Oh, it's straight back on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, but here comes Sheffield United now. McAtee! His shot is into Vicario's arms, but another dangerous moment for Spurs. So we're committing a lot of plays forward to look for this opening goal, and Maddison's been booked now for something. But here's Kulusevski now, who's getting a lot more involved in the second half. Kulusevski cuts inside, he goes for goal, and is blocked.
Sammy, good? That's good. Hello, hello.
Here's Romero. Here's Porro. Kulusevski on the right-hand side. Porro now in the deep line position. Maddison, who's been booked. Into Kulusevski's good play. Kulusevski's shot blocked again. And into Fodringham's arms. They've done so well with their blocks. They're blocking the shots. Sheffield United. Got to give them credit. We're complaining about the referee, the goalkeeper wasting time, but Fodringham. McBurney wins the header, looking for Archer. Romero comes and wins it back. Basuma doesn't though, and here come Sheffield United. Looking for Archer. Van der Ven with the challenge though, and here's Sarr. Solomon. Oh, Solomon slipped and he's given it away. And it's a foul. McBurney, it's a free kick and a yellow card for Solomon. How many yellow cards there been in this game? That's the 8th booking of the game. It doesn't even seem like a particularly dirty game. Is that really a booking for Solomon? Yeah, he pulls him back. McAtee looks like he's about to come off for Sheffield United. Oliver Norwood for James McAtee for Sheffield United. 22 minutes on the clock. Is it not working?
Apparently not. I am speaking right into it.
Have to replace it. How can it just go off? All right, I'm going to replace the mic. You have to. All right, speak into that one. Apologies for the technical difficulties, guys. We're getting it sorted.
I'm sure there's some people that love them. My mic's not working.
Most of us don't. We're approaching 70-minute mark here, guys. There's been a lot of stoppages, though. Surely there's at least 6, 7, 8 minutes added on at the end. But free kick to Sheffield United now. 20 minutes to go here. Sheffield United, a free kick, and it's
Say again, Sam?
going to be a goal kick.
What's it saying, chat?
Go on, speak.
Hello. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, you Spurs.
Here's Porro, the long ball forward, looking for Son. He makes the run. Son to Sarr.
Mike
Sarr,
works.
good ball
We're
to
all good.
Maddison.
Thanks, people.
Maddison's looking for the back post, a poor ball. And it's outplay for a goal kick. And all of a sudden, Tottenham look like they're running out of ideas here at the Tottenham Stadium.
Brennan Johnson time.
Oh, and there's a third goal at Old Trafford.
Oh, mate.
And it has gone to Brighton. And Man United have conceded a third. It is Man United 0, Brighton 3. João Pedro has just come off the bench and slotted home a third goal for Brighton. And Man United are in disarray at the moment.
Good debut for Sergei Reguilon.
Disarray.
Great debut for
João
Sergei.
Pedro with the goal. Great challenge from Porro there. Here's Sarr. And all Man United fans are leaving. João Pedro has a third goal for Brighton here, but here's Basuma. Oh, it's a poor ball from Basuma looking for Solomon. And he might not have to start thinking of changes here. Ange. Oh, what a finish that is by João Pedro. What a finish that is. Oh, stunning.
This angle will be better.
Look at this. Side-footed into the far corner. Oh, I'll tell you what, Onana would be disappointed.
I've not been
with
impressed with Onana.
He would be disappointed with that. Here come Sheffield United. And Thomas, it's going to be a corner. Corner to Sheffield United.
Okay. I want to change my 2-0 to a 1-0.
1-0 Spurs.
Are you changing your 3-0?
Yeah.
to
1-0.
Okay.
Oh, God. I'm worried about this. I've got a bad feeling about this. It's a corner to Sheffield United. They've got a good chance from their first corner. Tottenham got to make sure they're defensively strong here, or they risk an upset. Palmer headed away from Romero. Another corner to... No, goal. It'll be a throw. It'll be a throw. Oh, there's a goal for Man United. And it's 3-1. Hannibal has come on. And he's scored for Man United. So it's 3-1 at Old Trafford. Are they back in the game? Still 18 minutes to play there. And there's a goal for Man City. 2-1 to Man City. Oh, what a goal that is from... Has he scored from... Oh, no!
Oh, Jesus.
Sheffield United have just scored and it's Hamer. The ball bouncing around. Oh, my God. Sheffield United have taken the lead here. Gustavo Hamer It's a great finish, but how has he got that? Long throw in the box. McBurney again, who's just not dealing with it, and it falls to Harmer on the back post.
It is a great finish.
Just, we're giving away too many stupid things, and McBurney's been giving us trouble all day with these headers. We're now 15 minutes away from losing at home to Sheffield United. Oh, Kulusevski reacted late. It's a great finish from Hamer. Oh, well, unless there's no offside. It's past Vicario, and we are in big trouble, guys. We are in big trouble. Goals flying in up and down the Premier League. And there's just been another one out at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. 1-0 down, guys. We're in trouble. We are in trouble.
Yep.
Is the honeymoon period over for Tottenham? Has the international break come at the wrong time? Spurs 1-0 down. I don't think we deserve to be 1-0 down, but that's where we find ourselves. Here's Son to Porro, and it's good defending from Sheffield United, looking for Kulusevski, and Fodringham can clear. Oh,
Deserve to be 1-0 down? No. Deserve to be winning? No. Again, I've done.
maybe it's the wire. Here's Basuma. It's Porro. Kulusevski on the right-hand side. We need a goal. We need it quickly, guys. Porro on the right-hand side. Sarr. Here's Basuma on the edge of the box. He's going to have a crack. He is blocked and away. Here's Porro. Kulusevski has it on the right-hand side. Does really well to get it back to Porro.
Come on.
Porro's cross in, looking for the back post. Couldn't quite get to him. It's going to be a throw into Tottenham.
Sorry, Sammy?
Oh, it's good now.
It's good now?
Maddison.
You can hear me?
And now they're stopping again for another injury to Sheffield United. Yet again. $15 minutes plus stoppage time here. I think there should be a big chunk of stoppage time.
That's got to be.
Here's Maddison. But we've given Sheffield United exactly what we can't give them, which is encouragement and something to hold on to. Here's Sarr to Porro. Looking for ideas. Here's Kulusevski. Kulusevski's ball in.
It's deflected.
Corner. No? Was he given? Yeah, corner, yeah. So it's Man United 1, Brighton 3, and it's West Ham 1, Man City 2. Bernardo Silva. Triple change for Tottenham coming. But Solomon takes it quickly. Here's Basuma.
Gone.
To Solomon. Shapes to shoot. And it's over the bar. It's not a bad effort. It's not a bad effort, but it's hit the stanchion. And it's out of play. Perisic, Brendan Johnson, and Richarlison all coming on.
Oh, wow. He's proper going for it, isn't he?
It's not a bad effort.
It's not a bad effort at all. Is he changing the complete front three? Or are we going to see one of the most attacking lineups of all time?
I hope so. Just go for it. We haven't made the change yet. 13 minutes plus stoppage time here. Haven't got the paperwork sorted out. For God's sake, Tottenham. Here's Porro. Maybe take off. Kulusevski. Here's Sarr. Good ball from Sarr into Maddison. Maddison now looking for the run from Son in behind. Kulusevski looking to nip in. Doesn't get there first. And cleared away. Anywhere will do territory now for Sheffield United. Sheffield United have just been rock solid.
They have been. They have been.
And they showed against Man City how difficult they can be to break down. Maddison. Son, Solomon and Sarr going off. So maybe Kulusevski goes central.
I think Solomon should stay on.
Here's Romero. Sarr. Now Basuma. Basuma now. Here's Kulusevski picking up the loose ball on the edge of the box. Looking for the ball to Solomon.
Oh.
No penalty. It goes down again.
It's a good ball from
It is a good
Kulusevski.
ball from Kulusevski. I think he's having a good game, Kulusevski.
It's a very clever ball.
Oh, yeah. Johnson, Richarlison, and Perisic. Romero gets the armband.
Getting a warm welcome.
Come on, Brennan. Time to shine. Brennan Johnson is coming on.
Just realised Richarlison's taken the blonde out of his hair, hasn't he?
Has he? Missed it. Such a stupid goal. He must be fuming with that goal.
Yep.
Postecoglou.
Nothing Vicario could have
You
done.
can't give him a goal like that from a long throw.
No.
It's such poor defending. Tom Davis is on.
Oh my God, I forgot about
Sheffield
him.
United. $10 plus stoppage time. There has to be like 10 minutes added on. There has to be.
Get nearer that than 5, I would imagine.
If we can get a goal before stoppage time, then all is not lost here. Free kick to Tottenham, handball. Here's
Right,
Basuma.
let's just get.
Maddison wants to take it quickly. Decides against it. Here's Romero. Maddison. So Richarlison on the pitch. Here's Perisic out wide now.
Come on.
Perisic, his ball in the box is a good one, and it's headed away. Only as far as Basuma.
Go, Richarlison.
I think Brennan Johnson got up front. I think maybe a 4-4-2. Oh, is that he didn't foul him? He didn't touch him. Referee says play on. Romero, Brennan Johnson in the box. Brennan, and it's a foul. No, it's a foul. Brennan Johnson with a foul. It would have been a goal. He
Would have been a great impact, wouldn't it?
But it's a foul against Johnson. Yeah.
That would have been quite the introduction. Although I think he overreacted, or overacted, shall I say. It is a foul.
Looks like Brennan Johnson and Richarlison have both gone up front. Here's Porro to Basuma. So maybe 4-4-2 with Maddison sentiment. Oh, what's going on here? We've got it. Vicario to Porro. Just got to throw caution to the wind now, Tottenham, unfortunately. We're in that position.
22 attempts to 6.
Here's Porro. Johnson. I know Johnson has gone far out wide. Romero to Udogie. Perisic out wide. Come on, Perisic, get a ball in. He does to the back post. Johnson is going to go in the corner. Couple of good deliveries already from Perisic. Haven't done anything for these corners so far. Maddison's come over to take it. Come on, Spurs, turn this around, please. Maddison's corner. And it's headed away, only as far as Perisic. Here's Maddison again. Maddison's pass into Udogie, flicks it into Kulusevski. Perisic now on the right-hand side. On his left foot, it's a good ball to the back post. Foderingham has it. Man City,
get him off the
and
screen.
it's Erling Haaland.
Get him off the screen.
Erling Haaland has put the game to bed. at the London Stadium. 3-1 to Man City.
So what's that, 5 for 5 they've gone?
Yep. Here's Porro. Brennan Johnson, what can he do now on the right-hand side? He takes on his fullback, gets the ball in the box, back post is overhit. Can Perisic keep it in? I think he can. Oh! Perisic's passing behind is mistimed. What's going on here? Something's going on
Basuma's
here.
giving it.
Basuma, is the frustration boiling over?
Oh, the injury time's going to be an interesting number, isn't it?
So at the moment, it's Villa 0, Palace 1, Fulham 1, Luton 0, Man United 1, Brighton 3, and West Ham 1, Man City 3. 5 minutes to go, guys. It is getting really tetchy here. Really tetchy. Basuma's been booked now. 9th yellow card. Basuma's been booked. All right, Basuma goes long for Brennan Johnson's a great ball. Johnson's in!
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Johnson's equalised!
Come on!
Come on, Brennan! On his debut!
Get in there!
Comes on to save the day! Come on! 4 minutes to go plus stoppage time. What a ball by Basuma. He goes long.
Oh, you bastard!
Oh, he's offside. The flag is up. 1 minute.
You
1
bastard.
minute. Oh, I think he's off.
Oh, we're getting clipped.
Oh,
It's a
I thought Brennan
cool
equalised.
finish.
The flag's up. It looks like he's offside, guys. Looks like he's offside. Obviously, we'll check it. I thought Brennan equalised. But it's offside. Still 1-0. Oh, sorry, yeah. Oh, man. Gutting.
Well, he could have had an assist and a goal already.
Here's Basuma. Tottenham have their tails up, though. Brennan Johnson again. Here's Kulusevski. He winds one in. Perisic is there at the back post. He has it. Perisic's shot is blocked. Here's Udogi. Van de Ven to Romero. Here's Maddison. Come on. If we can get a goal, there's going to be a bucket load of stoppage time. Basuma into the box. Richarlison can't get under control. McBurney now holding the ball up. Don't foul him. Yes, win the throw. Well done. That's our ball. Our ball. Come on.
All right, so how many minutes are we going to have?
Here's Romero. Kulusevski now. Porro. Tottenham just trying to pick this lock, but it's been a very stubborn defence. Basuma. He's looked like the most likely to make something happen,
Yep.
Basuma. Lovely play from him,
Nice.
though. Porro into Brennan Johnson now. Johnson for Kulusevski. Falls bit too far out wide, but here's Porro. Great ball in by Porro. Richarlison! Header over the bar. What a chance. 90 seconds of normal time left. It's a really good chance, especially for someone like Richarlison. He's got to be taking that.
It's a good ball from Porro.
Great ball from Porro. He's got to be getting that on target. He's got to be getting that on target, Rishi. Tottenham in full voice, trying to will another goal. Will a goal. 12 minutes added on.
12
minutes.
Come on, Spurs.
If we can get a goal now...
Basuma has found another... Oh, that's got to be...
There's got to be a yellow.
Basuma has found another level in the last 5-10 minutes.
Here's Perisic. Here's Porro now. Come on. Kulusevski. Come on, let's try and find a moment. Brennan Johnson. Kulusevski! Oh, saved by the keeper. Oh, great 1-2 with Brennan Johnson.
He's had an impact, Brennan, hasn't he?
He has. That he has.
Corner's come in.
Quick corner. Here's Madison. Kulusevski! He's got space!
What is he doing?
Oh, he got trapped under his own feet. Oh. Quick corner again. Kulusevski. Porro.
Oh, it's wasteful. It's very wasteful.
Over the bar. 12 minutes added on, though. Great 1-2 with Johnson. There's Kulu. Oh. Yeah, and of course, Fodringham's going to... Here's Van de Ven. Udogie can take it under. Oh, he's nearly lost it to McBurney. Here's Van de Ven. Don't lose it. Does really well to hold off. And here's Basuma. Really well. Well done.
Oh, he's Basuma.
Come on, Basuma. Brilliant stuff from him. Brilliant stuff. Get the pass right. He does. Here's Brennan. Bad touch from Brennan, but he keeps going. He's got endeavour.
Oh.
Here's Kulusevski. Porro. Basuma tackled. And McBurney. Davis is there. Porro's got it. Well done.
Oh, and he slipped.
He slipped. It's got to be a foul. Foul by Davis. Another yellow. Another yellow. Oh.
Scissors.
Oh, now Porro's down.
Looks like cramp.
Emerson Royale set to come on, it looks like. And Højbjerg. Ten minutes to go of the added on time. Look at that, 10 yellows today. It's crazy amount of yellows. Oh, Madison starting to get a bit tired. Is that a foul? If he says no, come on. He's been unbeaten at home since 2020, Postecoglou. Udogie, Basuma. Charging into the space, Basuma. But it's going to go...
Honestly, the last 10-15 minutes, he has been awesome.
All right, Udogie's got it. 93rd minute at the moment.
Well played.
Nice one too. Here's Basuma. Kulusevski. He's got Johnson in support. He's looking. Where's the run, Johnson? On the outside. Good ball from Kulusevski. Flicked by Richarlison. Not to anyone. Oh, is that a foul by Romero?
Yeah.
It is, and it's going to be another yellow card. Is it? Or just a foul? Just gives him the opportunity to slow the game down.
Exactly.
This is too frustrating.
Let's see, subs are being made.
For Højbjerg on, Van de Ven off.
He's going very, very attacking.
Van de Ven for Højbjerg.
Who came on for Porro?
Emerson for Porro.
Oh, it was Emerson for Porro. Okay. So he's pulled a defender.
Oh, that would have been a special goal. That would have gone in. Finished at the London Stadium 3-1 to Man City. Here's Udogie. We've still got 7 minutes. And then some, probably a bit more as well. Madison, great ball in behind. His Perisic overhits and Foderingham can get it. Oh, Perisic wasn't going to be able to get to that. Sheffield United have the ball. Madison wins it. It's going to be a throw in Sheffield United. On the halfway line. Very frustrating day for Spurs at the moment. Very frustrating. Oh. Basuma. Perisic is going to be a throw into Sheffield United. Can Romero win it? Here's Højbjerg. Come on. Perisic. He goes long. Richarlison can't hold it up. And he's closing down, forcing mistake, but here's Emerson. They're just hitting it anywhere at the moment, Sheffield United. Emerson Royale is on for Porro. Brennan Johnson to Højbjerg. Højbjerg, switch up, great switch of play to Perisic. Can Perisic whipping across now? Thing is, that's probably where they like it. They want the crosses in, don't they? But it's all in from Perisic and is headed away. And as far as Perisic, who wins the return header. Richarlison loses the next duel. Udogie, Madison might be offside here. Doesn't touch it. And it's cleared away.
Yeah, they're just whacking it out all the time.
Anyway, it's finished at Old Trafford 3-1 to Brighton. Romero on the halfway line. Madison with a flick to Richarlison. Into Basuma. Come on. Can we create an opening now? Højbjerg. Got some overloads here. Højbjerg falls backwards to Emerson. Here's Basuma. Emerson. Kulusevski on the right-hand side. Here's Romero. He's looking for a pass in between the lines. He goes long for Højbjerg. It's a good ball. Højbjerg looking for Richarlison. It's headed behind. It's going to be a corner.
Come on, Spurs.
Good play. It was good play. Just couldn't get the final pass right. 5 minutes plus maybe a couple minutes for subs. Perisic to take this corner. Perisic in there. Richarlison! Yes! Richarlison, it is 1-1!
Come on, Richie!
Richarlison buries a header from a corner, and he's come on, and he has equalised.
Let's go!
We've got 5 minutes to go get a winner now. Brilliant corner from Perisic. There's Richarlison, come off the bench. Big goal for him, and it's 1-1.
It's a great header. It's a great cross. It's a great header.
It's a brilliant header from Richarlison.
I tell you what.
Brilliant.
I tell you what. It's the blonde. He can never go blonde again.
It's excellent. Perisic with a great corner. It's the two subs who have come on and made the difference. It's 1-1 at the Tottenham Stadium. We got 4 more minutes, plus maybe a bit added on as well at the end. Is there time for a winner for Tottenham here? Is there time?
Let's do it.
We're going to do everything we can. It's 1-1. Do I
Diddy dum diddy do. Tottenham's new Brazilian wearing white and blue. He looks good. He looks good.
He looks fine.
He looks fine.
Richarlison
He's on my mind, and he's Tottenham's number 9, singing do I diddy dum diddy do.
What a
Go on,
moment
Spurs.
for him. What a moment
Oh,
for him.
Kulu.
Tottenham make the most of this momentum. Here's Emerson. Oh, what's he given? Handball.
I've got no idea with this
Handball
ref
against
anymore.
Brennan Johnson. Oh, it's 1-1 here, guys. Big goal for Rishi. Come on. Is there one more goal for us?
I think we've got one more big chance.
One more goal for us.
I think we've got one more big chance. I still think Madison free kick.
He hasn't had one, has he,
No.
today? 5,000 people watching in the chat. Big up everyone in the chat. Let's get a last-minute winner, guys.
Come on!
Emerson Royal on the right-hand side now. Oh, he's been tackled. Is it a tackle from behind? Referee says no. McBurney with a... No, that's never a foul. Play on.
Go.
Here's Madison. Release it.
Go, Madison.
Play
Go.
Madison.
Oh, he slipped at the... Oh, go, Richie.
They're closing him down, and Fodringham passes it away from Perisic. He's doing with a brilliant inception. Tottenham really piling the pressure on now. We still got time here. Richarlison in the box.
Gone!
Kulusevski! Yeah! Kulusevski bangs it! It's 2-1 to Tottenham! Can you believe it?
Oh my
What a finish from Kulusevski!
Oh my God!
What a goal! Spurs lead in stoppage time!
Mate.
What a turnaround from Tottenham! We've turned it around in stoppage
my
time!
God.
Kulusevski on his right peg, takes it past the defender, cool as you like, buries it into the near post. It's 2-1! And Richarlison has come on and got a goal and an assist. What a cameo from Richarlison. Unbelievable stuff. I'm just checking the VAR if there's any offside. No, there's no offside here. Richarlison, brilliant flick into Kulusevski. One touch and bam!
Oh my!
Into the corner. What
It's
a
destiny.
finish.
Destiny goes and gets
Brilliant
that
from
ball.
Destiny, and Spurs have the lead here.
And then Højbjerg.
Relief. Oh, brilliant from...
it's brilliant from
what a goal
Kulusevski.
You know what? Sheffield United have locked everything inside the box today, but through the legs of Robinson on his right peg, it's a brilliant finish.
It's a stupendous finish.
And look at Postecoglou, delighted.
Mate, he took off a defender, put on another midfielder.
His subs have worked.
Mate.
His subs have worked. And I tell you something, he was right to keep Kulusevski on. I thought he was... I told you. I thought
Yeah, no, you did. No,
I think he's having a good game.
I've
And
been
he's got the
critical
winner,
of him.
And it's deserved. It's credit for his
Mate.
good work. And relief! 2-1 up! Oh, my word.
Mate.
2 goals in stoppage time. And Spurs are on the brink of 3 points here now. There'll still be a few more minutes added on.
Well, Sim, you look at this, and we said it'd be the biggest test, and we've just had the biggest test lobbed at us.
1-0 down in stoppage time.
Yep.
What a turnaround. Sheffield United fans absolutely gutted.
And as I said, curses like rules are made to be broken.
Come on, boys! Come on! Oh, man. Never stop believing. Never stop going for it. You know, you got to think about Brennan Johnson having that goal ruled out. We just never let
an
our
assist.
heads drop. Never let our heads drop. And let's just see out this game now. We're over the 12 minutes, but there'll be a few more minutes. But you got to give it to Richarlison, man. He's come off the bench. He's made an impact. He had that header, which was over the bar. He scored from the corner, laid on a great assist for Kulusevski as well. What a cameo that is for Richarlison.
I actually think the corner that he scored was a harder header than the one he missed.
Yeah, I think you might be
with the
right
pace coming in on that.
Oh, man. Let's just see this out, boys. Do not concede any stupid late goals now.
Give me a ginger from Sweden. He came from Juventus and he plays on the wing. Gimme, gimme, gimme a ginger from Sweden. Number one, his name is Kulusevski. There you go, we are Tottenham TV fans. You didn't expect the musical either, did you?
Give me a ginger from Sweden. He came from Juventus and he plays on the wing. Give me a ginger from Sweden.
Number 21,
oh, he's off.
His name is
McBurney just got sent off.
Oh, mate, they've just fallen to pieces.
Sheffield United are down to 10 men. Ollie McBurney has been sent off for a foul in and around from a free kick. And Sheffield United will finish this game with 10 men. And I have to say, McBurney's had a great game.
He was their best player.
Give it to him. He's had a great game. He's given us no end of trouble. But as Kelly Davis says, we never stop.
Correct.
That is what Postecoglou's mantra is, and credit to him because we haven't stopped today. Oh, how much? We're in 14 minutes added on time at the moment. I don't know how much longer this is going to go on for.
I think we become disconnected.
Here's Maddison.
Oh, don't do anything silly.
Oh. Tottenham closing down. Richarlison wins it back. Here's Maddison.
Goes to the corner.
Richie. Hey, it's a foul and a free kick to Tottenham.
Well done, Richie. Well.
Wow, what a win if we can get this over the line. What a win. Richarlison, man, off the back of what he said in midweek and all that stuff, to come on and change the game, get a goal and an assist. Fair play to him.
Big time.
Fair play to him, man. I couldn't be happier for him. Is that full time or is that a free kick?
Free kick.
No, free kick. No, free kick. It's not full time. We're now into 15 minutes added on time. Foderingham is going to play this
let's see how quickly he kicks it now.
Yellow card to Richarlison now. Bloody hell. He's booked anything.
Mate.
Everything's been a booking today. Yeah!
Come on, you Spurs!
Spurs have won 2-1 against Sheffield United. I could not believe how happy I am and just relieved to be getting 3 points in this game. Absolutely incredible. Everyone is going over to Richarlison and giving him a massive hug and appreciation for what a turnaround it's been for him in this game. Incredible cameo for him. Spurs left it late, but we got the job done in the end. It is finished Tottenham 2, Sheffield United 1. Absolutely incredible scenes at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. What a win. Oh, my words. Oh, I can't believe it.
Don't you just love football?
Believe it. Football is just the best sport in the world, isn't it?
It really is.
A 2-1 win against Sheffield United. Let's get into the instant match reaction then. What is going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here. Spurs have beaten Sheffield United 2-1 in the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, but the scoreline doesn't even tell you half the story of how emphatic and dramatic that victory was against Sheffield United. 1-0 down, going into stoppage time. Tottenham scored goals in the 98th and 100th minute to win the game against Sheffield United in what was set to be a very frustrating game. Sheffield United were parking the bus, were very stubborn, couldn't buy a goal for love nor money, but substitutes right at the end from Ange Postecoglou rescued the day. Richarlison coming off the bench, getting a goal and assist, and is the hero of the day for Tottenham Hotspur today. Brian, what a whirlwind of emotions. Tottenham never make it easy for themselves, do they?
No, they don't, but you know what? What we just watched is we never made it easy for ourselves, but we got out of it.
Exactly. Normally,
that's a 1-0 defeat in the recent years and everything, apart from obviously the Bergwijn. The belief and determination and commitment, dedication and passion from those boys that have just shown there is incredible, because it did not look good going into when the ref said 12 minutes. We got the encouragement there was that amount of time, but my God, Bissouma went up levels in that injury time period. It's just an incredible performance from the lads. I just can't believe what we've just seen.
I'm just so happy. I'm so happy and so relieved. In terms of performance itself, I wouldn't say it was terrible. I would say the first half we were better than we were in the second half. I think first half we were probably very unlucky not to be at least in the lead. We had chances. We were looking bright and inventive. And apart from maybe a couple scares from Sheffield United going the other way, we didn't really give them too much encouragement. What's his name? Fodringham in the Sheffield United goal was having a really, really impressive game. And Maddison was buzzing around. He was creating chances. Kulusevski and Solomon were both looking very bright. But we couldn't break the deadlock. And Sheffield United were defending very well, very admirably, blocking a lot of shots, throwing their bodies in front of shots. And when they were making things very, very difficult for Tottenham. The pattern pretty much continued in that second half. And they were slowing down play. They were trying all the tricks in the book to try and waste as much time as possible. There was weird moments where the Tottenham fans were throwing the ball, Tottenham corners back onto the pitch. The referee was as card happy as I've ever seen any referee in my lifetime with the amount of cards he was brandishing. I think at the end it must have been 11 yellow cards. I think he brandished and a red for Oli Burney as well. And then what happened? Hamer. Yeah, with 10 minutes, was it 15 minutes to go? 10 minutes to go?
About 15.
Hamer scores for Sheffield United in what was, I have to say, really poor defending from Spurs. Yep. A long throw in from Basham. We allow the ball to bounce in the box. It falls to Hamer at the back post, and it's a brilliant finish. At that point, 1-0 down, 15 minutes to go. Even though we might have a lot of stoppage time, you're still probably thinking it's just going to be one of those frustrating days for Spurs at that point.
Yeah, we've had them before, haven't we? And I think just before. The guys there say something like we've had 22 attempts on goal and 8 on target, and that's not we need to be more clinical and we need to be more ruthless. But like you said, the goal to concede, I bet Andrew's doing his nut. It was so sloppy defensively, and Sheffield United, we were saying there was the set pieces that looked like they were going to get us on. But then, that moment of time where we just took over the show. And what more can you say about this? You're saying Ange hasn't been defeated at home since, what was it, 2020?
If you
the Manager of the Month curse, everything going towards the North London derby, and then everyone's enjoying what we're seeing from this football club or from the football team this season. And I think they've just shown that the resilience of them as well now.
Yeah, and look, a 1-0 down. We were still looking like we were getting the ball to the penalty area. I think it's fair to say from 45 to like 70, we were looking like we might create something, and then from 70 to like 80, it did start to dry up a bit. And you're thinking, have Tottenham run out of ideas? Is it going to be one of those days? He made the triple sub. He brings on Richarlison, he brings on Perisic, he brings on Brennan Johnson. Immediately we have new energy. Immediately we were looking a lot brighter. Perisic is bringing better deliveries into the box. And then I think it even more doubly changed when we brought Højbjerg on for Van de Ven, really forced the issue, put another midfielder in there, and just went gung-ho really for the end of the game. And you've got to credit Postecoglou for those substitutions, because it really did help swing the game back in our favour and get us back into the game. But one man has to take all the praise for this match-winning performance, and that is Richarlison coming off the bench. He's had such a tough time, and even this season, a tough season for him. And he was very open and very brave about a lot of the troubles he's been going through in midweek. And I was very happy to hear him talk about it himself and acknowledge that clearly something's not right with him, like mentally and stuff like that. And he wants help, he needs help. And that's an important step for him. And for his next game to come off the bench, Spurs struggling, looking like we need a hero. And he comes on, buries a header from a corner, lays on a brilliant assist for Kulusevski as well. And it just all round just made himself a nuisance. He nearly scored another header. He was just putting himself about. And he brought on something that I have to say we were missing throughout the 90 minutes, which was a bit of a presence in the box, which we didn't have.
Yeah, I mean, you were saying before as well with Son that maybe it's a way that these kinds of teams, it does need to be Richarlison there and Son on the left, or another variant, and other games Son in the middle. But he came. The fact that he came and spoke out was incredible. More people should be able to do that and feel freely to do it. And it's incredible that he had the courage to do it. But came on. I didn't think we'd seen him for a few weeks. I thought we'd seen him on the bench, but I didn't think he'd be coming on. But after that header as well, he must have thought the first header. He must have thought, oh, here we go again. And that the cross from Perisic was incredible. The header was brilliant, and like I said, Brennan Johnson. Those three had a huge impact on the game for the little bit of time we were on. But then the build-up play with Destiny and Højbjerg, who set Richarlison free for that assist. Well, it was incredible play by Richarlison to have the speed of thought to get it into him and lay the ball how he wanted it. A fantastic day for Richarlison, and one that's been long overdue.
Yeah, 100%. And it just showed as well the quality that we were able to bring off on the bench and change the game. It really did make a big difference. I have to say as well, Brendan Johnson had a decent cameo as well. I thought he was putting himself about and he make him nuisance of himself. And you can see his speed is frightening. And hopefully that could be a start of things. But I want to also give props to Kulusevski because I thought he was having a really strong game throughout the 90 minutes, in my opinion. I thought he was one of our most creative passers in and around the penalty area. He was the one really trying to make things happen throughout the 90 minutes. And he was beating players. He was getting unlucky with a lot of block shots and things didn't come off. But he got the goal right at the end as well, which I thought was really good reward for a really good performance from him. And after a really strong international break he's had, I think he started the season fairly well as well. Got on a goal against Bournemouth, got an assist against United. For Sweden in internationals, he got two assists and a goal. And now today he got the winner as well. Really impressive display from Kulusevski, and hopefully that can give him all the confidence to carry it on.
Yeah, it's definitely one. But I've been critical of him this season just because I know how good he is and I love him as a player. But you heard me here saying come in on your left a bit more rather than going out on your right. But he played.
He was right, didn't he?
He did. But he was in the box. But also the pass, that reverse pass he played right near the end of the game as well, when it was still 0-0, to have the awareness to see that. He looked a lot brighter. He looked a lot brighter than he has done, and hopefully this is a start. And that goal is what he needed to set his season off and running and continue in that vein.
Well, 5 key passes, 3 big chances created as well for Kulusevski.
There you go. That's done,
and 2 shots on target, 80% pass accuracy as well. Really strong performance from Kulusevski. Dribbles as well. 2 dribbles. So I think he had a really strong showing. If I go through the overall stats. 70% possession for Spurs, 1.63 XG to 0.57. So I don't think anyone can deny we deserve the victory today on the balance of play. Albeit if we did fail to win, I don't think we can complain. I don't think we can say like we were robbed of a result. I think we only have ourselves to blame. But I think the fact that we did end up turning around and winning, I think we deserved it. 28 shots to Sheffield United 7, 10 shots on target to Sheffield United's 5. Corners 15 to Spurs, 2 to Sheffield United. Yellow cards 6 to Spurs, 7 to Sheffield United. So 13 yellow cards on the day, which is crazy to think about because
that's a ban or a fine, isn't it, from both teams?
Maybe, but I didn't feel like it was the dirtiest game. But
no,
he was very card happy. This referee, really card happy. Big chances. We had 4. They had 1. So you can't complain about that. XG prevented, you had Vicario 0.39, so impressive from him. Passes, 602 passes to 258 for Sheffield United. So look, overall, really strong. I think that's a strong showing.
Yep.
I think clearly it showed the difficulty it can be when you're facing a low block and a stubborn defence. Even as a team like a newly pro team like Sheffield United, they're in the Premier League for a reason. They're clearly a good team. They gave, very similar to Man City, they gave them a very tough ride. And Man City also needed a late goal to win that game.
Yep. So
it was very similar in that effect. But I think the character we showed to go 1-0 down, let me just get the correct minute because it was quite late on we conceded. We went 1-0 down on the 73rd minute. So to concede that late on and to be already being frustrated up until that point as well with the gamesmanship from Sheffield United, the chances created, to go on from that point and actually not only just grab a draw but win the game as well, I think shows tremendous character from a very young team. Yeah,
I mean, also you've got to look at it. I'll go back to last year, that AC Milan Champions League game when we needed a goal, when we took Kulu off and brought Emerson on. And then you look at it now, we needed a goal, and what did he do? He brought on 5, he made 5 subs, and one of them was sacrificing a defender for a midfielder to put added pressure up there. Just incredible. Ange Postecoglou deserves a hell of a lot more credit once again, and rightfully so. I think the confidence and belief that'll give the team in themselves now, like that we never quit. Remember how we used to get so many late goals under Poch?
Yeah.
How we used to always do it in big games, and that defined winners. And we had our first big test where we really needed to go the distance, and we've come out of it in flying colours.
100%. I couldn't be prouder with the team today, with that result and that performance as well. And just the fact that we were backs against the wall. We were staring a fairly embarrassing defeat in the face, a 1-0 loss to Sheffield United at home. It's not a defeat that you want to be going into the North London derby with, especially. And we were staring that in the face, and we didn't let it get to us. We didn't get down. There are times where it seemed our frustration threatened to boil over, but we never let it fully do that. We kept plugging away, and we also kept playing our football as well. We kept looking for the interchanges. Yes, maybe late on it was a bit more go out wide and get crosses in, but we still have Kulusevski trying to find those incisive passes. Basuma, in the last 20 minutes, you kept mentioning it, how he took his game up a level, driving through the heart of that midfield and not allowing them to have an easy time of stopping us getting on the score sheet. And in the end, that pressure told. And I just couldn't be happier with how he turned that around, and the relief as well to win that game after looking like we were going to drop points for most of the match is fantastic. And to take that win for Postecoglou as well, 4 wins in 4 now for him, 4 out of the first 5 games. Another game where we got 2 goals as well. Just a really, really great day for us and a great day for him. And he got his tactics spot, he got his substitutions spot on as well. And I just think it's a fantastic win. Clearly as well, I have to say, with every game, we there's stuff to learn from, and clearly we've still got a lot of work to do when it comes to being polished and when it comes to having that all-round performance, especially defensively. I think there's a lot of things we could have done better today defensively in stopping Sheffield United to have as much encouragement they did, especially with the goal. The goal was a bit atrocious, I have to say, a shit show. But even though it's so early days, he's definitely doing something here, isn't he, Ange?
Look, put it this way. Well, when we had it, we got told, or we were all thinking, right, this might take a few months to get into the swing of things. We give the manager time, which we were all going to. But if I was to sit around and tell you that we were going to take, what's that now, 13 points from 15?
Yep.
I think every single Spurs fan would have bitten your arm off. And let alone the manner of the ways we played and the performances we put in. If someone said to you right now, going to the North London derby, you'd drawn your first game and won the next 4, would you take it? Would you believe it? Yes, they'd take it. Would they believe it? I don't think so. This man, he can turn water into a wine. Whenever he speaks, man, he can read the back of a cereal box, and I'd want to read and listen to what he's saying, because he's got something where people just take in and embrace what he's saying, and it's incredible what he's doing. 5 games in, couldn't be happier. Yeah,
and Tottenham hopefully, depending on what Arsenal's result is, should be ending the weekend in second place unless Arsenal win by 4 goals on Sunday, which you never know, might do. But look, really happy, really impressive result, impressive performance as well. I'm just so relieved and delighted with that. And I just think that given that how difficult that game was, and you saw that Sheffield United really started to believe that they were going to get that result, and they played so well. You've got to give them credit, Sheffield United, because McBurney was a nuisance in our half, always holding the ball up and making things difficult, winning headers as well. They were throwing their body in front of every shot, and they were just so difficult to break down. And you've got to give them credit for a really strong defensive display. But in the end of the day, our quality shone through, and that's all you can ask for. I think we kept plugging away. We kept our work rate up as well throughout the 90 minutes. Yep. And I'm just so happy, and Richarlison and getting that late goal and the assist as well. I'm delighted.
Same here, man. You got to look at it. Sheffield United came with a game plan and they stuck to it for 90 odd minutes, and it almost gave them exactly what they came for. And thankfully, this incredible Tottenham Hotspur football team just do not quit at the moment, and long may that continue.
And I'm just looking as well at a clip of the end of the game, all the Tottenham players going all the way. And they've got to give credit to the Spurs fans, because throughout the game, they were so loud.
Look, I'm pushing Richie
the
from.
Well, pushing the players Richie on and not giving up. And look at that. You can see that all the players going up to the south stand with their arms.
They've never done this.
Over. They've never done that before. So that is such a nice thing to see. And they're all pushing Richarlison to the front as well, allowing him. Sonny pushing Richarlison right to the front, and allowing him to get all the adulation for what a brilliant cameo that was. And look how happy they all are. The
bond with this team is incredible. Whether, obviously this is Ange, but also with Ange saying the dressing room's their area, they do whatever they want, this is their area to control and all. everything at this club right now, in regards to the football inside, is simply a joy to watch, and I just can't wait to see it develop.
All right, guys. Well, that is your instant match reaction after an epic 2-1 victory over Sheffield United. I'll leave you all a moment to go catch your breath. Big up to everyone in the chat for the watch on. We've got 5,000 people still watching as well for this instant match reaction. So big up to everyone in the chat. I want to before we go, I want everyone to put in the comments who was your man of the match for today's game. I want to know what people's opinions are on the man of the match. And as well, we are going to be going on to the post-match fan show very shortly, so it's your chance to have your say on everything that happened today for Spurs in what was a truly epic win. A lot of people commenting on the officiating being really bad. I agree with that. I thought the officials had a really poor game. A lot of people saying a lot of points for Richarlison. Kulusevski getting a lot of pointers as well. Most people giving to Richarlison for what was a fantastic cameo for him. Basuma, someone says, very strong performance for Basuma.
Solomon, I think, was really low.
Solomon had a very strong performance as well. He looked creative, and he was unlucky with a couple of long efforts as well, wasn't he? Not to get on the score sheet. Maybe a bit disappointed in the fullbacks. Porro and Udogie maybe weren't as good as they usually are.
But again, Udogie right at the end, winning that ball high up. And in the first half, he was okay. Porro was quieter today. Was brighter in the first half. But yeah, I'm speechless still at the moment. It's just incredible, isn't it?
100%. All right, so Richarlison looks to be taking the cake at the moment. Looking forward to speaking to a lot of the Spurs fans when we get back onto the fan show later on. But big up to everyone for watching the watch along. Really appreciate all your views, all your likes, super chats. Let's read through some super chats before we go. So we've got a few here. Scorpion Fans for Life says, perfect day for Richarlison and needed it. Come on, you Spurs. Timmy Schnitzel says, we never stop. Anthony Cohen says, I'm proud to be a Spurs fan today, baby. And the Cooking Trucker says, great to see Richarlison get his due. He's been going through a lot. Yep. And that's absolutely right. And I couldn't be happier for him. I think today belongs to Richarlison. Not only just being match winner, but everything surrounding it as well. So happy for him. But yeah, look, that is everything for the watch along today. Keep out for the post-match fan show, which will be with you very shortly, and we'll be on the show as well soon. So keep a lookout for that. Brian, thank you for joining me on today's watch along. It's been a pleasure having you next to me.
Always a pleasure.
We'll see you very shortly for the post-match fan show. Like, subscribe, and comment. And as always,
come on, you Spurs.